And that's where we left off. With Carmen screaming in rage at the terrible sight that she is forced to behold. And with Lanira and Brand standing by, rather shocked, both at this location and Carmen's sudden outburst. We return now to that scene.
After Carmen lets out her blood-curdling scream, she takes her hand and wipes off the remnants of vomit that she had expelled just moments earlier in disgust at this sight. Takes a step forward, arms shaking, armor clattering, and then she screams and points at the lamb. "You must be put asunder!" And a giant beam of light comes from the sky.
Okay.
Okay. We're
doing that. Okay.
Yep. Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Oh, shit!
Okay.
Hi, welcome. Okay.
I think it's already dead.
It is a Constitution save.
But it's...
It wasn't alive. It was a corpse.
I know, but
yeah, I understand.
it must
just roll
be.
damage.
Okay, let's see.
Roll for every one of those flies.
Every single one of those flies.
I gotta roll 1,000
Okay, here we go. 2d10.
at least.
I've got plenty of d20s.
What's the radius?
I rolled a 20. Carmen's pissed.
Using it well.
Yes.
Those are 2 d10s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the damage. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, it says 2d10.
Oh, when you said 20, I thought you were making a roll to hit. I was like, oh.
Huh.
It's not dodging it.
2d10s. I rolled
The
2
beam.
10s.
The beam from the sky streaks down. A hot wind bursts from the ground as the heat just envelops and cooks this. You smells rancid mutton cooking. I'm sorry, mutton? No. Yeah, mutton. Cooking just 40 feet away from you. No, I said
30.
30 feet. 30 feet away from you. You see it's cooking, and as it starts to putrefy. The burning energy forcing its flesh to just deflate and turn into a pool of black viscera. And that's when you see from the center of this pool, singular horns start to rise up out of the ground. A decayed, crusted, pieces falling apart, looks almost crumbling horn, like you might see on a rhinox of some kind, rises up from the ground, thick at the base, wicked point at the tip.
What did you do?
What did you do?
It's the horn pierces the ground, the earth falling away, the pool flowing into the hole being burst forth. And that's when you hear a resonant chime of 3 sickening bells as a staff breaks through the ground and rises up to 6 feet high, standing perfectly erect without anything holding it up. At the top of it, 3 copper bells strung into a circle, each one bearing a mark of 3. The bells are stained and tarnished, and they ring again. The sound in and of itself is repulsive. It sounds of bile in your throat. And then from the rest of it, the horn fires up from the ground, standing with its arms crossed across his chest. The mangled form stands before you, 20 feet tall.
It's another Cygor.
No.
No?
I'm ready now.
A single baleful eye snaps open, and its square jaw hangs from its mouth, bile and vomit just dripping down its face. Its gut pushing out with gases that you can see small rents and holes leaking green chlorine-like gas, giving it this aura and smell of just death and decay, that sickening sweet sound, and it chars in the light. It takes its hand and runs a claw before ripping its own stomach wide open, its entrails spilling to the floor, its twisted spine cracking as it collects the bile and putrescence and starts pouring it over its own head. Make Arcana checks. Knowledge
Yeah, buddy!
Arcana checks.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh yeah.
15?
A 15.
Oh, I got an 8.
I rolled a 1 minus 1, so 0.
You have no idea. You're just
No,
freaking out
no.
that this happened.
Oh, I'm the one that knows
But
what this is.
I
Oh,
don't know what
You
it is,
know-
but I will end it.
You know it's a Nurgle demon. You know that they're called plague bearers. But this one's too big to be just a plague bearer.
This is
This-
the plague bearer.
This might be a herald. This might be what they call a toll collector.
Linera, is that a plague bearer?
Just gonna keep my beam as long as I can.
Its hand goes down and scoops up the staff, which looks more like a baton, a wand in its hand, before it reaches into its thigh. Its hand going fully into its leg and looks like it like deep enough to grab its own femur. And you hear the snap and pull, and from a space that obviously does not exist, a great machete starts to be pulled with the femur handle from its leg. It whips it to the ground. It's extending about, for you guys, it's a 4 to 5 foot long blade. This would be a great sword in any normal man's hand. It wields it with a single hand.
You might want to tell Nils to go get help.
And then it takes 2 steps forward.
Does it take more damage?
And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Are you rolling for Nils?
No, you guys roll for Nils.
It's your reward.
Okay,
Take care
alright.
of him.
Does he get a bonus to that? I gotta see. Yeah.
Linear has an 11.
Oh, he gets a -1 to initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
18.
I got a 19.
Oh, girl.
Carmen got a 19, and Nils got a 14.
I have to pull out the good old monster manual. Where'd it go? There it is.
Okay. I know I really liked Shark Guy, and he's still really high up there as this Bondo, but like, I don't know.
It's under. Make sure that the. Oh. Yeah,
Sorry.
that volume can come down a little bit. Okay.
You can organize them however you want.
Shark Bondo.
Yeah.
Under F. I had to reskin because plague bearers aren't exactly in the D&D handbook.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll this. Let's see what he gets. Oh damn!
I do not want to hear that unless you're talking about another system.
All right, 20 plus. 15 to 20.
19
18.
for Carmen.
What's your dex bonus?
Plus 3.
Okay, so 19 for Carmen.
Oh god, this thing's going Simo with me.
Well, at least that's a good sign.
And you are right. Gotcha. Okay, so 15 to 10.
11.
He got a 14, Nils.
Okay.
Nils got a
So
14.
Nils, then Linnea.
I hope they can't hear the creaky chair. I'm very self-conscious about it.
All right.
Okay. That's enough.
All right. So
That might be our last thing together.
put that there for easy access. Let's begin.
Your chair will
As it
squeak
takes
no
its
more.
step forward, what does Carmen do?
Scream back at Nils. Assist me!
Who just got wrathed? Corruption points. Just playing it right.
Yeah. Defend us against this vile creature and help us destroy it. So I'm gonna, I guess on his turn I'll have him use this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so on my turn, Carmen's gonna start charging in.
Oh, damn!
Yup!
You have the movement to get there.
Yup!
Okay.
So as she's running in, you guys didn't stop her. Or as she's running in.
No,
The
don't.
Daria hand.
Yeah,
No.
yeah!
No, don't. Stop.
As she's running in.
Well, considering we can't stop her because we go after her.
Not even that. What with our -1 strength, we're gonna stop our
Yeah,
paladin
this,
and full charge.
this is true too.
Listen,
right?
listen.
Ow!
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but
Ow.
So as she's running in,
okay.
she's holding her shield in front of her axe behind her, and it begins to glow
Okay.
using Branding Smite.
Branding smite.
Which, next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The attack deals an extra 2d6 damage to the target. Okay.
Does it have any effects beyond that?
They become visible if it's invisible, and the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends.
Okay. Cool.
Which would be up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, so as she's running forward, her axe begins to glow full charge. Like, you guys, unless you tried to stop her before she started running, you weren't gonna be able
No,
to.
not at all.
She runs in, and she's...
Okay.
guess-
So she's swinging.
How tall
got
is it? I need
20
legit.
20 feet.
She's
Whoa.
gonna swing at its legs.
All right.
That's all you
'cause
can
that's all
swing
she
at.
does.
She could jump and hit a gut, although it's already opened,
So yeah.
and there's
What guts?
intestines hanging down in front of it.
Yeah. Well, clearly it doesn't have a problem with losing its intestines. I want to cut it off
Bring,
where
bring,
it
bring.
stands. Okay.
Bring, bring.
So she's gonna swing twice.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose its left leg, so her
branding
right
smite
side.
is next time you hit.
Next time I hit. So
All right,
it's
so
like
it's-
if I miss,
So if you miss twice, it's still active.
yes, it
Okay.
stays until.
Roll your to hit rolls.
Okay, so I get. Oh, let's see. Oh, the thing's being nice to me today. So one of them is a 24, and the other one. Oh, that one's shitty. I
used
spoke
it all
too
up, you're done.
soon. The other one is an 8.
Okay, so the first swing will connect.
I also want to add.
Smite.
Yes.
Okie
Never
dokie.
mind, she's fucking pissed. All right. So when you hit a creature, you add 2d8, or I can add 3d8 for using it as a second level.
You can't cast third levels yet, right?
No.
Okay, so you're only.
So she is literally
3d8.
expending all of her mana to do this.
Jesus.
You guys should have stopped.
Is there
her.
8? Wait, you had 8 mana.
I already used 2 for the moonbeam, and I used 2 earlier for
2
the
for
lesser
branding
restoration.
So you oh, right.
Oh,
She's
wow.
going all in. All right,
yeah.
so now to hit. All right, so 1d8 plus 3 physical.
Got her claw stuck.
She's a wiggly worm today.
All right, so I'm just rolling physical first.
Okay,
So
physical
1d8
damage first.
plus 3.
Wanted.
So
New
9,
paladin.
9 total for physical. Now I gotta add.
Mm-hmm.
I need 3
dice.
3d8. This is just for the divine smite. I still have to add the branding smite. So the 3d8. Well, actually, no. I can roll everything at once. 2d6.
comfortable.
It's all
2d
radiant damage for the extra damage?
Yeah. Now I'm rolling all of this.
Okay,
This
so how
is
much
for
was the
everything.
physical?
It's 9.
9, okay.
All right. Look at that. Listen to the sound.
Okay, roll them all.
Okay. Oop. Okay, so I got 7. 2 is 9. Plus 6 is 15. 1 is 16. And 2 is 18.
So 9 and 18?
Yes.
27 damage.
Yep. And it can't become invisible for a minute.
Because that's what we want invisible. 20 feet of invisibility.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's still in the beam. Does it take that on its
7.
turn, right?
On its turn,
Yeah,
it
okay.
will probably take damage from the beam. Hello.
For anyone who doesn't know,
Relax.
he uses a corruption system, and my character just took several points of that, so she's kind of freaking out.
Of wrath.
Yeah.
So there you go. 27 points damage there. Brand's turn.
Wait, how does it react?
Oh, right. Sorry.
want a
You
reward.
did so much description. I kind of almost didn't
Have
you
to.
all?
like I
Man.
didn't need to do any. All right. Carmen drives forward a ball of holy righteousness. Her axe gleaming with the comet of Sigmar. Twin tails flying behind it, as you've seen in the past. It comes across, and as it hits the demon's leg, you see a brilliant flash of light, near blinding, as she cuts through the leg and, sorry, Noodle, becomes showered with maggots.
Again? Not again. But she's like so
Oh, right,
pissed.
because you
She's just
melee
like,
with the thing.
Cutting in a good 8 inches deep and a foot wide of this cut. And as the maggot blood flows and splashes across her, she swings again, but all of the gore that is landing on her just disrupts her motion, and she misses. So it is now Brand's turn. I have a stream cat sitting in my lap, chilling out.
What now?
What's Brand doing?
Um,
Brand should have been looking at his spells before.
yes,
Yeah,
I know.
I
I'm still trying to
distracted
figure things
him.
out.
I distracted him.
I was like, hey!
No, don't do it.
Well, I am going to. Oh, damn! She's right up in melee, isn't she?
Melee?
She's right up there.
Oh yeah, you're.
I'm on
in
top
its
of it.
business.
As close as I need to be
I
to
can't
hit.
use a music box then.
Well, I'm not like. Well, I don't know.
You could throw it past her
Yeah.
and only catch him, but he would be able to get out much easier. How big is the music box diameter?
60 feet.
The diameter of the blast.
Oh, the cube itself is 5 feet on each side.
Then yeah, you could throw it over its, well, not over its head. You could try and throw it between its legs. I mean, you get to select the location. It's not like you have to roll to hit. So you
Put it on the beam.
definitely throw it between its legs, over Carmen's head, between its legs, between a loop of intestine, and it lands, clatters behind.
All right, I'm going to actually put a little bit of oomph
Okay.
in this one. So, and a little bit extra tightly wound music box. So there's the extra point of mana as well. So that will be 6d4.
6 d4s?
Yes.
Okay, roll away. I added bells.
And I actually
From the
have
staff.
I have mixed feelings.
I actually have 64. Um, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13, 15 points.
Let's see here. 1, 2. So that 3 makes 10.
Does not specify
That's
the thing I was interested in.
12 more.
What are you looking at?
I wanted to know if in Magic Circle, can something cast through Magic Circle? It doesn't say in the book at all.
Says you can't attack somebody outside.
Yeah, like we could keep it contained. And I could.
You'll have to find out on your turn.
Are you gonna use it though?
I don't know if I want to keep contained or keep us a safe space.
Let's see here.
Well, you can keep casting at it.
The
while it's
box
contained.
tumbles over Carmen's head, through its legs, through a loop of intestine, clatters to the ground behind, always landing face up perfectly. And you hear the sounds start to play. And that golden wind of Camon starts to whirl around the box as daggers start to fly out in a
Fly, my
swirl
pretties.
of death. The blades cutting in and maggots pouring out from each new cut.
Sorry! Sorry about that, Carmen.
This is mostly up its back.
Okay.
Let's see here. Its turn.
Wait. Bonus action.
Bonus action, okay.
Let your hammered axe fly true and end this thing, please, won't you?
Ow, I took damage. Ah.
The rhyme damage.
Swing the maggots off my shield, and I give him a nod.
Alright. Let's see.
Here it comes.
Next. As it starts to feel the cuts, and it just...
Wait, it takes the damage from the beam and
and it starts reeling back and swinging its blade down, taking a step forward. It's going to attack twice with its great well, really big sword.
It's stepping forward.
Is it taking the damage from the beam in the music box?
I'll get
Okay,
to
I'm
it.
just
Give me a
making
minute.
sure.
I
Calm
do.
down, guys,
I'm aware.
Jesus.
Let me
I
fucking
thought he
GM.
took it first. Like, I thought that's how it worked.
Well, you can go ahead, roll it then. If you're so anxious to make sure he's not dying yet, all right?
So I just wanted to make sure.
We don't want to die.
What is Carmen's AC?
It's 18. Their shield.
That's definitely okay.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Carmen's shield flies up to parry the first strike, and it almost divots her into the ground as she drops to one knee, and the shield comes close to her side, and then the other blade comes across with the second swipe and buries into her armor. That shoulder armor you got there.
Again.
It's doing its job.
Again.
Ish.
The scars.
I need d8s.
Oh, plural.
Here we go. Well, I mean, I
Clench your
threw
butt.
multiple
Clench your
beads.
butt. Nothing will crawl up there. It's
All
good.
right, no maggots. I mean, I gave it 3
21
points.
points
It's
of
all
damage.
different. Okay.
Oh.
Here we go. Let me count this out. That's 5. It's 10. I still got more.
The actual shoulder armor folds up with the impact, like you'd see a piece of cardboard bend if you hit it with your fist.
Oh.
And as it pulls the blade free, you can hear as this rusted metal scratches against her once fine pauldron.
It wasn't fine before being hit, but it was better than it was now.
And then it focuses its single baleful eye at Bran. Make a charisma check.
What?
Charisma check. Unnatural 20.
You feel as though you are covered in maggots.
Yeah.
Squirming centipedes mixed in for all but a moment before you shake it off. But that one
Like that.
moment
Nice music
still...
cue.
Oh shit, alright. I'll just re-roll one. Alright, so that's
Oh, did you add my aura of protection thing?
doesn't matter, you saved.
Okay.
Do I still have it? You ran away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ran forward. You're not
Oh.
within 10 feet anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So that is...
You forgot that, didn't you?
Does not think
She
he's
didn't
straight.
care.
I know.
It's not that she forgot. She did not care.
Discuss the faces he's making.
23
From what?
psychic damage. That was halved, by the way. Oh, wait, no. 12 psychic damage.
Oh, thank
right,
God.
needed to half that.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, I forgot to roll one. Make that 14 psychic damage.
Ooh, we made choices. We were gonna go through the woods.
Hey,
It
what
was
do
gonna
you
be
mean,
nice.
we?
Yeah, I know. To be fair, you charged it and
Yeah.
fucking unleashed a beam on this fucking desecrated ritual site. Like, that was the greatest.
Please roll your damage for the...
Okay. The beam. Oops. Nils may be changing his mind on what he's doing now.
Sorry, I only have 5 d8s ready. It's 6 d8. for the damage of that ability.
I only have 3.
I have
Maybe
more
should
dice.
get
Do
more.
you want more dice? Okay.
I only, that really, oh, these are D8s, thank God. I was like, oh,
Why
I
is
rolled.
it so lackluster?
Yeah, hold on. There's my.
You got more murder in you than that.
Yeah.
Just add in an extra D8 to my pile because I seem to need it.
I'd like to reiterate that my starting health is 36. How you doing over there with your starting health at 44, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
A little better, 5 damage.
5 total?
Yeah. And what about your thing?
Oh, that's because he moved.
Yeah.
Not because he moved, because he's still there on his turn.
Okay. Seven, 11, 14, 16, 17 this time.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 64 damage done so far. There you go.
Oh, that's cute.
It's adorable, right?
Oh. Ain't that nice?
The maggots, as soon as they're falling out of its body, are charring and turning into small little just nuggets as they actually, you can hear them like pebbles falling on Carmen's armor, bouncing off and falling to the side as more blades rip through its back. It's Nils' turn.
So, Nils probably would have shit himself. But I don't know if you want to roleplay this out, but what I was going to have him do is bless as his action, the AoE, and Shield of Faith on Carmen as his bonus
What
action.
is the range of bless, and what is the range?
30 feet and 60 feet.
So he's gonna take a move action to move forward.
Yeah.
And then okay.
To hit everyone. Well, he's gonna do 3 people, so it's gonna be everyone but him for bless.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Spin this.
He takes the sword off of his back. This bastard sword. Flips it upside down and grips it by the blade so that the crossbar sits. Are you comfy? So the crossbar sits across the tops of his hands. The emblem of Sigmar sitting right above his clenched fists. Come on, kiddo!
I don't know if you guys can see it, but she's rubbing her face like on the mic, teeth and everything.
Being a cat.
Oh yeah.
His head drops and he starts walking forward, muttering prayers from the life of Sigmar under his breath. And at the last moment, he lifts the sword up, and it hits 3 targets, right? So he's doing it to everybody but himself?
Yes.
Okay. He holds it up, and you all just... He doesn't even say anything out loud. You just feel the warmth travel and bolster your spirits. And then he holds one hand out, holding the sword up again, and says simply, "You shall not fall!" And blesses you with Shield of Faith. That increases your AC by another 2, right?
Yeah.
You have an AC of
by
21
2, so
right now?
20.
20?
And bless for you guys. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is a minute, the target can roll a d4 and add their number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Yeah, so you guys get a d4 bonus
Yeah.
to pretty much every d20 you roll.
Yeah.
It's going to take a legendary action.
Here we go.
hate that.
Here we go.
I don't like
As
that.
it stumbles for a second from all the damage that it's been accruing, it takes a step to the left, and you can hear the as
Yeah.
it unloads the contents of many stomachs from many creatures as it draws the bile and vomit forth from gates to the stomachs of those it's connected to. And projectile cones this entire monstrosity in your general direction. It is a 30-foot cone.
Oh, fuck.
So it's going to take damage from moving, for sidestepping out of the
So he's out of it now?
out of that.
Okay.
And the cone is only going to strike Carmen and Nils because of the angle he was forced to go on.
Nils!
Nails! Fuck this bitch. Nails!
8, 10, 13 points from the daggers, and that actually would have been the last round that it would have given damage. It only goes for a minute.
15 from
That's
the...
6 turns.
Oh, that's
Pops.
6 turns. Okay.
Embrace this.
15. from the
15
beam.
damage? All right, so it was 13 and 15.
Yeah.
So a grand total between the two of
28.
28.
You haven't even done it.
No, I haven't.
How much damage?
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
I might... This is really gonna hurt.
So it's gonna...
Meanwhile, I'm bleeding from my eyeball.
Oh, you guys have a terrible
I don't-
time, aren't
I
you?
don't have the thing that could have made me negate all of that, but it's okay.
92 damage done so far.
It's only just
turn.
remember the first boss fight.
Oh my god.
Remember how much health it had.
I'm gonna need you guys to make. I need Carmen and Nils to make reflex. Wow, reflex. Talk about an old edition. And my game. Dex saves.
Nils, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't. Which was it that
Wisdom.
it was wisdom.
Well,
I
I
believe.
it was
have.
a charisma
I can add
yeah,
this,
you
right?
boosted wisdom.
I
Right?
can
Huh?
add this.
Yes, you can add
Yes,
that.
you can
And
add
it's
the
a
inspiration.
D8 now.
Yes, a D8. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll it and then decide if I want to add it, but I won't.
Ben's giving us a host.
Okay.
I know the sounds.
Ooh.
Noodles.
Okay. I am gonna add it.
She was eating the
I
wire.
know.
I was watching her. Don't act like.
Okay. Carmen rolled a 19.
Chill out. Yeah.
And Nils. God, Nils.
Hold the cube closer to you.
Nils. Can I technically pretend? No, he's not close enough. Nils rolled a 13.
Judging the face, the beard's changing shape.
That's it. He's like, how does he feel? You know him better than any of us.
Watching the eyebrow.
Yeah, I know the eyebrows.
He's figuring, and he's still rolling.
Carmen takes 18 points of damage as she dodges to one side. Nils's prayer kept him too focused, though. And he takes 36.
He might be dead. Hold on.
As the
Let me
bile
get my
drenches
gun.
both. Wait, when you make a reflex save with your shield, don't you avoid all damage?
Yes.
Then you don't take the damage because
Yeah,
it's shield master,
okay,
so you
yeah.
don't take damage.
Okay.
Nils is still fucked.
Yeah.
This is about as breath weapony as
Yeah,
you
this
can get
is,
right
This is a cone attack. Nils did not learn this in preschool.
Yeah, you didn't teach him.
All right,
All right?
no, I didn't.
It's on you now.
Was it? You said 36.
Yes.
Let's see.
He flies back from the force of the projectile
Poor
vomit,
Nils. I've already
and he
corrupted
slides
him.
along the now slick earth and comes to a rest, and you can see small maggots and horse
20.
flies all over his neck, his face, his arms, and they're all biting and clawing at him.
This is 30. Oh my god. This is 36. Nils now has this much HP. 7 HP. But fortunately he's moved back now. He can. Oh, Nils. Okay. Need more room for all my damage.
It is Lanira's turn.
Is it? I don't, oh,
Save us.
This is your first action this round. Oh, you say.
That being said, you guys have done 92
yeah, this is true.
damage.
No slouching. I'll try and contain it as best I can, and she like pulls her ring up, and
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I didn't
What?
add the 4 to the saving throw, but whatever, Carmen avoided it anyway.
All right, guys.
No, I just forgot, but it's okay, she avoided it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, from the blessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that here.
Yeah. So basically, the white ribbons that she had cast earlier in the tent come streaming out of the ring again, and she's gonna cast it at the foot, and it has a 20-foot tall, 10-foot wide cylinder of hopefully containment.
And you're doing containment. And what is the thing that it affects?
Because the system's different, do I say devil for demon?
You can say demon.
Okay.
It's either demons are demons.
Yeah,
But
okay.
one of them is it's like aberrations.
Oh yeah, I mean it's fae, patrons, undead, elementals, and celestials.
The demons fit in there.
Yeah, I didn't know what to call it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, so I think it has disadvantage now when it tries to attack us.
Something outside of the circle.
Yes, you can move in and out of the circle. You're not trapped.
When I move, though, I'm gonna give it an attack of opportunity.
If it tries to leave the circle, does it have to make a save?
Didn't say.
Bust open the book, please, and go to magic
256. It is I stand by the fact that this is probably the most useless card and also the most poorly written spell.
Wow, all the players' handbooks coming
Right?
out right now.
Oh, let's see
I don't want to die! I don't want Nils to
256?
Yeah, 256.
It is now Carmen's turn.
Oh my god.
As the ground, a silvery circle forms
Magic
up around.
circle.
Yeah.
By the way, oh, that's right. You would have done less damage.
The creature can't willingly
No.
enter the cylinder by non-magical
you could
means.
reverse
If the
it.
creature
Check
tries.
branding smite. Does it say concentration?
When you cast this spell, you can elect to cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specified type from leaving the cylinder and protecting targets outside of it.
I get that. I'm looking for specifically any mention of trying to leave the circle.
The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical leaves. If the creature.
Charisma saving.
A charisma saving throw. Good. That's what I needed.
Yeah.
It makes a charisma saving throw. Good. If it tries to move beyond it.
What do you mean by concentration for branding smite?
Yeah. Does the spell require concentration?
Well, it just happened once.
But to cast it, it's a blessing. Does it hold the concentration on this blade? Does it say concentration or not? Is the
Not
question.
where I see.
Okay, that's fine then.
Also,
It's a spell that persists, so I didn't know if it was a concentration thing where you have to concentrate on it until you hit with it, or if it, because the second
I think it just like gives your weapon a charge.
I understand that.
Yeah.
No. I needed to check. It could
Yeah.
work multiple ways. I just needed to
Yeah,
make sure it wasn't
doesn't say
concentration.
that.
Your solar beam is still active.
one thing, is applicable to you who is in that circle. Targets within the cylinder cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. Just as a heads up.
That's the reverse. Because if
You're
you
putting-
made it as a containment field, now
Yeah.
it's anything outside of the circle cannot be. But
Okay.
Carmen's inside the
You fucked a
circle.
little. Hey, Brandy, we're good.
I can try and get out, but I don't know if I'm gonna make an attack of opportunity.
It is Carmen's turn, though.
Okay, so getting hit by his blade and then being humbled by the
Vomit.
sea of maggots kind of like snapped
Deja-
her out of it a little bit.
Deja vu all
no-
over again.
You know, not so, like, she's still disgusted, but she's been humbled knowing I can't just spell this creature on my own, and now she's gonna make a decision that involves the whole party and not just herself. So she's gonna try and leave the circle.
Okay, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And he's at disadvantage.
No, she's in melee range inside the containment field. It works either in reverse or as it works as keeping things out or keeping things in. She set it to be the opposite. So anything outside of the circle.
Well, actually, no. Before that, I'm gonna have her use lay on hands on herself. That's more intelligent.
All right, I haven't rolled it yet, so I'll allow that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well.
Sorry, I was a little fuzzy on how Magic Circle worked. Brand new spell.
I'm gonna give her 20 back. and keep 5 of my lay on hands.
Reason.
Okay. It's 10. This is 20. All right.
You have a 21 right now?
A 20.
Oh, AC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing's a fucking beast.
Yeah, her normal AC is 18 with the shield, so with the buff it's
It's a
20.
+9 to hit, and I rolled a 17, so...
It don't matter.
I'm glad you
Unless
healed
he
yourself.
rolls poorly.
He does... 9.
9.
As Carmen touches the shield to her chest and goes to run, taking that moment to lay a hand across your chest, drops the guard that you had been using, that you would have used to defend against the swing that was coming your way as you move. And just as you get to the outside, just about to move out, he hits you so hard he knocks you down to a knee, and you can't move for the rest of the turn.
Listen, you charged in. Don't give me that face.
It's a feat called Sentinel. Attacks of opportunity stop you from moving.
Huh. Didn't know that. Okay, so how much damage?
9.
Oh, 9?
All right,
Okay.
girl, you got this.
Oh, that's fine.
But like I said, it didn't take your head off.
See if you can
CC.
shield butt him back
But the
into
shield
the...
was and it knocked
I
you
don't.
down.
I feel like the shield bash, like he has to be a similar size, and I don't like. You wouldn't let me push him back.
Medium or
with my
large.
shield.
It depends on if it says that it can affect a large creature. It is a large creature. You'd have to look up Shield Master in the book.
Okay.
I could try
Do
and see
that.
if it's on here.
But you still have your attack action or your full action. You still have your action. You did lay on
Yeah.
hands. Is that a bonus action?
That's an
or
action.
That's an action. You still have
Yeah.
a bonus action if you want to
Yeah.
take it.
I could do that. What does it say? What page?
It should be in
The
your
bonus
character
action
sheet
only
from
works if you
pulling it.
attack, I believe.
Oh, Shield Master, here you go.
Or does it say as a bonus action?
You may use a no.
Oh shit, I just dropped that. Okay.
All right, Brand's turn
Yeah.
while you're looking that up.
It's page 170.
Okay, I'll look that up.
Yeah. But my toes can get it.
I can try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. It doesn't mention size.
That would actually knock it out of the circle, though.
No,
Yeah.
I would
no,
want it
it's
to
a 10-foot
stay.
circle. It will only
Yeah.
move 5 feet.
I want to push it back in the beam if I can.
Well,
Or your thing, yeah, both of our
Hopefully
things.
The
Hole.
beam is like 10 to 15 feet away right now.
So it's out of the circle.
but can you move it?
Can you move it as a
I
bonus
could move
action?
it.
Yeah, you can
I believe
move it
so,
in.
right?
Fucking move that shit in the circle,
okay.
bitch.
That's your bonus action, is moving. So you have 5 seconds to think about that. How far can you move the solar beam when you on as a
30
bonus
feet,
action?
I
This
think.
I need to look up because. Ugh.
It'll be on that. It
Yeah.
should be on that card.
I have to look it up. No, the cards don't have everything. It's
No.
frustrating. Like, if it's a complicated spell, it's like, oh, here's a description, now go look it up. Let's see. Mending.
All right. So what is Brand doing?
I'm going to try.
We'll say that you sacrifice the bonus action just to keep the turn moving instead
You
of
can
grinding.
move it up to 60 feet.
You can move it 60 feet
In
as a
any
bonus action.
direction.
As a bonus action or as an action?
An action. No,
Okay.
I would have to wait.
Okay. So no, you can't take that action right now. What is Brand doing?
I'm going to use 3 mana. Be gone, O creature from hell. Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
And that will do a total of 5d6 psychic damage.
It gets a save. What's
Wisdom saving throw.
It was trapped in
like
the
I
circle.
thought.
Like, a bunch
Let's
of
see
music
here.
Boxes, like, so it's like.
It
like a bunch of
fails, but I'm going to use a
aliens.
legendary resistance, so go ahead and do half.
Yes. How
gonna
many
make
of those music boxes can you have out at once?
Because it's
One
it's
apiece.
It's in a circle.
That ruins our plan.
Yeah.
Trying to game it.
So you see the shadow magic. The winds of Ulgu swirl from his
Ooh.
lips as he.
Do not fuck it up. We don't need
12,
more demons.
21, 25 psychic damage.
Takes half of that, so 12.
From dissonant whispers.
Yeah, I said he failed when I'm
Wow.
using a legendary
Oh,
resistance.
You know, the thing that's weeping with sores probably
Oh,
has
hey,
a high
look at that.
constitution.
I can trade this out
So, yeah, dissonant whispers. It's
for 100 chip. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of blues.
So how is it looking right now?
you couldn't tell.
It wasn't really good looking to begin with. It is covered in sores and
It's hard
cuts
to
and
tell.
and the first thing it did before you even started combat was tear open its own stomach and just pour the
Yeah.
bile over itself to give itself a nice cooling bath in
Garnish.
your sunlight.
It was doing the Gatorade bath.
Let's see here.
Great.
On its turn now. It will be taking 2 swings at its current targets. Oh dear lord.
Does it?
No, she's inside.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get out.
Yeah.
It has Sentinel. If she tries to move and she gets hit by the opportunity attack, it stops her.
Yeah, I can't get out.
It
And I'm
hits
out of mana. I
twice.
can't use anything to.
Oh, you can't do your step.
No, because she wasted it all. Yep, she's pretty much fucked if you guys don't kill this thing. Yeah.
And this is a team sport. I'm just gonna put it out there and say that now.
That's fine. She
20
went in.
damage with the first hit.
1 damage?
20.
20? Like, okay. This might be. Well, the problem is
Do you have a healing
Nils to heal her.
No, but don't you have a healing potion? Or is he can't shoot.
20.
All of his healing is touch, so if he came in, he'd be in serious danger, and he's almost dead himself.
Yeah. I thought. I always put the potions between the two of you. 'cause
I don't
thought
like
you
him
had
going,
one
huh.
and he had one.
I don't.
He just went, huh. That's not a good sign.
I don't have anything here that.
Well, you
says
had
I
the
have a
book.
Potion. I do have the book,
She can't.
but I mean, it's not a short rest. right
24
No,
on the
but like.
second hit.
now. What?
24 on the second hit.
Okay, so she's almost dead, but not quite yet, but almost there.
I'm not quite dead.
She's got 4 HP left, just like less than Nils.
Oh, and I have to roll to see if it gets
Oh,
its vomit back.
Ew.
Girl, you ran away from me. I can't help
I can't
you.
recharge. Okay.
wait a minute. Have
no
you been rolling
vomit
on
this turn.
disadvantage to? Oh no, because she's in the damn thing.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Also,
Yeah.
Damn it.
well, attacking
can't
somebody
get out.
inside is a thing. She might if he misses. Also, risk hurting yourself if you try.
Well, she's
it
gonna
is
die
Nils'
otherwise.
turn.
Oh my god. Well,
Ach. Ach.
oh god.
Why am I dripping with goo?
Can you use hold person to like?
It's not a
It's
humanoid.
a static. No, her. Like could
Oh,
Nils
no.
use
You hold person is a person that you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot force grip and pull them away. No, it's not that.
ask.
Nice, no. Appropriate check and yeah, she's only mostly dead.
Well. That's interesting. I think he might just heal himself. Because he's almost dead as well. So that's what he's gonna do. And he's gonna use Cure Wounds on himself. Let's see. And he's going to use it at. I think he has 3rd level. Yeah, he's gonna use 3rd level, so it's gonna be 3d8 plus his spellcasting ability modifier. This is for Nils. What? This is for Nils. So before I add his spellcasting, he's got 11, 13 plus.
So Nils is healing himself.
Yeah. I have just too much chips.
He can do his channel divinity from range, by the way. His channel divinity war.
I just have too many things. Hold on.
I'm having flashbacks to my first ever D&D game.
I don't know if it takes an action or if it's a bonus action, though, so...
The divine domain thing?
Divine domain is war. He has channel divinity.
War priest.
Is his channel divinity an action or a, He's a cleric. He's a war priest,
Action.
essentially. He's
Action.
literally a war priest.
Yeah.
A young one, but still a war priest nonetheless.
It's an action.
It's an action? Okay, so he can't cast heal and do it at the
No.
same time. His channel divinity. Okay.
Mm.
So...
May use a second attack as a bonus action? May make a second attack as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, when he's in melee.
That's only with his physical weapon, though, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get him killed.
So he can make 2 attacks as a... That's being a war cleric gets them a second attack.
Alright, so...
All right.
Say...
Nils' turn is over. Is he moving?
He's gonna move out of the vomit cone. Out of range of the vomit cone.
Oh, that's right. Roll
Yes.
a constitution check for him, please.
Oh no!
What?
He's still in the vomit.
And he doesn't get the bonus.
He doesn't have his own blessing.
Oh no.
Did you use the blessing before on yourself?
No, I didn't use it on him. So then maybe I'll make him heal himself first, because I did roll it. I rolled the 13, and I was looking for his spellcasting
He was healing
modifier.
himself first, then.
Yeah.
Oh, his spellcasting modifier is his wisdom.
Yeah, hold on. So it's a 16. He gets 16 back.
Okay, but I need you
Then
to
he's
still
gonna
roll the
move.
constitution save.
Okay.
Second he moves to leave, he's gonna get that
All right.
constitution
Oh, it's
save.
dripping places.
And he gets a +3.
Drippings with goo.
He gets 18.
18?
Yeah. Okay.
He's made of hardy stuff.
Yeah,
Aw,
okay,
you
so
feel
he
better?
gets 16 back. Nils is okay.
So he runs out of it, and he's wiping the maggots
Oh my
and the
God.
centipedes
This
and the
poor boy, I've
millipedes
killed
and the
him.
horse flies and
I'm
the,
like,
Nicht tot
I've
yet.
corrupted this poor
the
child.
slugs
All right.
and all the other carrion insects that were clinging to his flesh. He wipes them all off as he runs out and just shakes it off and brandishes his sword two-hand and gets ready and prepares. Let's see here.
Let me spend his mana. I used his 3rd level.
Now it's Lanira's turn.
Lanira's turn.
So dragging her staff forward around her, she's gonna whip out like these tendrils of flame, casting Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray,
But
okay.
she's going to cast it at the 3rd level.
Okay, so how many beams is that? 4?
Yes, so you get 4 beams. I do have to roll for each.
You have to roll to
individual.
hit with each one.
Yes.
Your blessing counts for each, though.
Oh, so it's a
roll a
D4.
d20 plus a d4
Okay. So
4 times. And I'll let you know every time you hit.
All right. 13, 14. Do I add anything? 14 plus my attack bonus or no?
It's the d20 plus the d4 plus your spell attack bonus.
Oh, okay. So then 14 plus 7 for the first one. $13 plus 7 for the second one.
It's a hit. What was the first one? A 14? Did you say the
Plus
first?
the 7, I think.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And the last, oh no, the third one, that's cocked. 19 plus 7.
It's a hit.
And the last one is
Oh, shooting the meteors.
19 plus 7.
No, it's a scorching ray.
Oh, a scorching ray.
19 plus 7 for
It's
the
a
last
hit.
one. So it's 2d6 per ray.
So this is going to be 8d6.
Disco ball.
All right, I don't have enough dice for that right now, so I'll roll
How many dice do you
individually.
need?
Yeah.
Okay. First ray is 11.
Okay.
10.
21. All right.
$11.
You get a 4.
Oh yeah, that's right.
32.
So that's 32.
6, 8.
40 even.
Wow. Wow.
I was gonna do meteors, but I feel like 'cause then you have to wait again.
And it's still up.
And
How much is that?
It's 144. It holds up a hand, and Lanira holds up her hand, and 4 bright points form and start to rotate. Oh, blue. 4 blue points start to rotate around her hand, and as she pushes them forward, they shoot out as beams of flame, spinning and drilling into its chest. It reels back, bounces up against the wall edge, and stumbles forward again, back to where it was standing.
It works!
And it's gonna take a legendary action
Oh, hell!
to move.
I hate this legendary action thing.
What's your
Yeah, it really
spell
screws up my
save? What's your
plan.
spell save DCs?
15.
15.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, this thing is big enough. I don't think it needs one.
After it bounces off of it, it sees. It looks around, its eye scanning the wall itself, and you see it take the staff, the small in its hands. It looks like a wand, and it just drives the tip up against it. You can see the crackling of the energy against the bells, and then it starts to open, and it pushes its way through, its bodily forcing through this wall until it stumbles to the outside and takes notice of Lanira.
Shield.
Carmen's turn.
oh my god, you saved her.
It has moved about 20 feet outside of the ring. So it's on like the edge. It's moved flanking, so now it's kind of looking at you guys. Carmen is on the right from its point of view. Carmen is on the right. Nils is behind Carmen towards the back. You can the river of vomit sliding in the middle, with Brand and Lanira standing just inside the hedges to its left.
Oh my god.
By the way, that river of vomit still glistens and like undulates.
Having vermintide
Move your-
flashbacks.
Move your beam.
Yeah, I'm finally gonna move the friggin' beam.
All right, as an
And-
action. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an action. I'm gonna move it, like, up that toward him.
Toward him. Okay. The orbital cannon that is the solar beam.
Janice.
You can hear the ground cooking, and you can see the dust
my
coming
God.
up off the ground as it pushes forward and makes its way over the Nurglish creature, this herald of the grandfather of plagues.
Oh my god.
Make your damage roll.
Okay. Fuck it up! Oh my god, I rolled 3 total.
You did not fuck it up!
Oh my god.
Yes, she fucked
Well,
it up.
yeah, actually, yeah, you fucked it up.
I said fuck it up, not fuck it up.
That's a really sad tagline for our
As
channel.
Carmen's
You gave
power
it-
wanes,
you
so
gave it
too
a
does
case
her
of
beam
moonburn.
light.
No, it's a solar beam. It's been reskinned for a solar beam for her. If it was at night, it would have been a moonish beam, but still kind of golden in its radiance. You can actually see parts of its greenish flesh starting to kind of burn away, and you can see its skull underneath. As the skin pulling back, more maggots just kind of dribbling down its face and just burning up into the air. And bouncing and clattering off the floor like somebody dropped a whole bag of just charred beans. It's Brand's turn. Doing it again, alright.
3 mana, so it's an extra round one.
You could have thrown that when it was in the circle. I'm so angry at you.
I didn't get to.
You did. You used Vicious Mockery instead.
I thought that might do a little bit more damage.
That's fine. That's fine.
So.
Wizard bristling.
It's apparently an ice cream truck now.
Yes.
Roll your d4s.
Well, it puts me in a good humor. 12, 17. Make sure I'm getting that right.
Off of 5d4?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a really good roll.
Those are 6s. Oh,
No.
okay.
No,
I was like, why do you have all the 6s there?
I get confused if I had my dice next to
appreciate
it.
that pointing that out. Let's see here.
Oh, these are the 4s that I
Two,
those are the
Yeah,
fours
I
that
was
were
just
five.
confused because
Yeah.
that's what I saw, and you
Oh,
had
yeah,
them
no,
all
that,
gathered
yeah, that's
together
from the.
too.
That was from the
Yeah,
psychic
You
damage.
keep them together. That's smart because every time I have to look for them, I keep them organized by color, which doesn't make sense.
No, we all have our own little OCD
Yeah,
methods,
like mine are just a clump.
Yeah, but you're color sorted.
163.
It's still freaking up.
Oh,
The
yeah.
blades course over its body, getting stuck in. You can see pus-like fluids start to flow from the wounds now. Where the maggots were falling, now pus is starting to dribble, and chunky cottage cheese-like plops.
Good
onto the
news! It's
ground.
out of maggots.
Carmen spits up a little bit more.
It's okay, it just blends in.
The
It wasn't you.
as this starts to come out, you can smell the rancid, almost salty taste at the back of your mouth as it's this just odor wafts from its wounds.
And we're wafting.
Just be like,
turn.
what'd you say?
It said its turn.
Just sniff your fur. It's gonna be okay. Oh, actually, it probably smells like vomit now.
It
It's probably matted with.
I still love
it charges forward,
Oh, here we go.
pushing through the blades and the light.
Yes.
The light did 9.
9! And the daggers did 5, 9, 12, 13, 14 this time.
So 23 total. And let's see here. Rushes. How much damage did that you did 40 damage in
40,
one turn.
yeah. Oh god, please.
Lanira gets charged.
Shield! Shield!
Well, it's a reaction to the attacks, which are coming.
Exactly.
Do you have to do it per attack, or do you have to do it? Does it last the
It
whole
lasts
round?
for to your next turn.
Okay, so it
Wow.
charges in.
Until your next turn?
You get a +5 bonus to AC,
Mm-hmm.
including against a triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile. It's for until the start of your next turn.
Okay,
It's not gonna do me shit, 'cause I'm gonna get vaporized.
Because it gets
runs
+7 or
forward,
+9
its
or
feet
whatever.
slamming into the ground.
Oh, God.
The bells
You left me
tolling
alone.
its arrival as it stands, and Lanira comes up to its knee.
She's tall.
Yeah,
Taller than Carmen.
it's 20 feet tall,
Yeah. She's not that tall.
and it swings down. Well, fuck me. All right.
Did you actually avoid it?
just points her staff out. A white with blue streaking wall slides into place in front of her, and the blades slash and spark off the exterior of this wall before it gazes into her eyes.
No, not the gaze. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Don't look at the arc.
Make a charisma save.
La la la. I got nothing.
Couldn't be wisdom. It couldn't
do
be
I get
wisdom,
anything
right?
from bless, right? No, this doesn't help me. Nothing helps me.
No, bless helps.
Get plus
Yeah.
4
Get a
to
D4.
I still
Okay.
get a saving throw. Plus 4.
Plus 4. Well, plus a D4.
16, 17, 18, 20.
Oh, wow. Okay. Still got to roll 68.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is the same thing it did to me.
Yes. Oh my god.
You left us.
Oh,
You left us.
yell at her when the battle's over.
What?
Wait until the battle's over.
16 damage as you feel them crawling over every surface and crawling into every orifice. Maggot, insect, and arthropod
Oh, nice touch.
as it
I want
flashes through your mind for but
all
a
I got.
moment and then stops. Nobody's failed that yet.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, because the first person that fails gets the curse. Anyway,
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
As if the stakes were not high enough.
Why would you say that?
And yet this thing needs legendary actions and legendary saves.
And it
It's
rolled
the-
its recharge and
It's
well,
the
it doesn't get
legendary
its,
that
it
throws
doesn't
me
get
off.
its
She's just fucking freaking out. She's like,
the portals to the stomachs of 1,000 rotting beasts is currently still closed, so he doesn't have that back. Let's see here. It is Nils' turn.
Nils. Okay, Nils is gonna run up and he's going to use spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's gonna like conjure it right next to the creature, and it's of course going to be
It's gonna be
hammer
Galmaraz.
signal.
Yeah, it's gonna
yes,
be a
of
burning Galmaraz.
fanboys.
While he does this, he has a hand on Carmen's shoulder, healing her.
Okay, spiritual weapon, is it a bonus to bonus action to cast
it's
or
a
bonus action to
action
use?
to cast.
Cool, then you're good.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what I thought. Okay, so I guess I'll roll the heal first. Or you know what, I can just do that while you're doing other things. So I'll do the spiritual weapon. So it comes out, he's gonna cast it at 3rd level. So it's going to be 2d8. But I wonder, is this like he's attacking like his own attack, like I would add to hit?
I think it's a floaty.
No, it's you roll to hit
And
for each time it attacks, and
Yeah.
you use his spell attack bonus every time it swings. So it's his wisdom modifier plus his proficiency bonus. So that should be a 6 plus 6 right now.
So +6 to hit.
other things. So I'm rolling the d20.
Yeah, you're rolling a d20 to hit.
So many sheets. Okay, so I'll roll the d20.
Hey, you're the one that wanted a fucking squire.
I did want a squire.
Responsibility.
He's helping.
That being said, where would you be right now if it weren't for the
I
squire?
don't know, we'd be dead. Okay, so I'm gonna roll that d20.
We would have it.
Oh, Nils, you failed me. So I rolled a 3, but he adds
His
you
it's
say
his wisdom bonus
wisdom, which is 3.
plus his proficiency bonus. That's his spell attack.
So another 3.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
6.
yeah.
So 9.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 9.
Galmaraz
It's a failure.
erupts from the ground in a burning ball of righteousness and
sits there.
careens towards the creature. Almost as if sensing it as it's flying towards him. it uses its sword to backhand the strike away, clanging across his sword. The impact of the weapon felt like it should have shattered the rusted, pitted blade that this thing uses, but it holds strong. The weapon's still there, but it just defended.
Yeah.
Now you can roll do your heal.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm gonna spend the mana.
Spend all that mana.
Yep. Okay, this goes there. And the cure on Carmen, I'm gonna do it at the highest, which is 3. So that's gonna be 3d8 again.
Galmaraz is really neat. Use it up to smash and beat.
Well, I can do it like it's out, and now like bonus actions, I can keep doing that.
It can keep swinging every turn.
Okay. Okay.
Smash 'em.
Lanira's turn.
16, 17 plus.
Just gonna unfold out a wreath of the meteors around her and
20.
prepare it for.
Okay.
Can't you fire 2 at the beginning as soon as you cast it?
Yes, but I'm saying like she's
Yeah,
just kind of floating around. Okay, so the first. Let me. Also, I'm gonna cast this at. Actually, I can't do it any higher, so just 3 mana. Okay.
That's right. It's an action to cast, and then you can immediately use a bonus action to start
Yeah.
firing them off.
Let's see. So.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so each creature within 5 feet on the point where the meteor explodes must take a dex saving throw. Roll, fatty.
Whoa. Did not say he was fat.
He's disgusting.
What's it's a dex save, right?
He's not fat, he's distended.
You said it's a dex save?
Yes.
Okay, that's a fail.
Okay.
Because yours is it's above 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 15.
He's not exactly the most dexterous boy out there.
So blah blah. Alright, so it's 2d6 per meteor.
Mm-hmm.
5. So 8 for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
10 for the second one.
So 15 total.
Like clutching the fire like close to her. She's trying to get an eye on Carmen to be like, are you dead? Like, come back here. We need to regroup. This is out of hand.
Well, when Nils like healed her, she kind of like started to
How much is that
do the
now?
move to stand
That's
out.
211.
And it's still...
That's fine. Let's fucking go. Don't be a pussy.
The meteors fly at it. One blasting into its shoulder, the other hitting just at the corner of that open belly wound it gave itself, rupturing it even larger. The cauterization of the fiery meteors can't even cause it to properly close, and more just spoiled milk-like fluid just drips out and splatters all over the ground in front of you. You can hear it. It sounds like somebody pouring, like if you took a whole bunch of styrofoam and like cut it up into pieces and put it into a bucket of paint and then just poured that on the ground. That sound of glopping,
Slooping.
chilly, just that pitter patter and splat.
We're good.
Who wants chowder? Okay, Brand's turn.
At
Brand's
least I'm
turn.
not hungry at all.
What does
this
Bran
week,
do?
Well,
right?
you wouldn't be.
You know.
Okay, wait, who just went?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Carmen's turn. Carmen's
Okay.
turn. Sorry about that.
Talk is cheap though, right?
Can we talk?
No. If you're going to use a free action to speak, yeah, you can say things, but it can't be like a spell.
No.
Carmen's standing
Lanera,
up.
perhaps thunder wave it backwards into the daggers and the beam again.
I can try.
As he says that, well, She's moving the beam toward it.
Oh, you're moving the beam again?
Yeah.
How many turns does it last again? It's 1 minute, right?
It's 1 minute, 6 turns. Let me think. All right, so first turn she rushed in.
I'm too far away.
No, she used it
far.
before we even started combat.
Yeah, so it's...
So how, like, I mean...
I'd say it's...
Is
the
it
amount
out
of time
now?
it took damage as soon as it appeared, too, so...
Yeah.
This is the last turn.
Okay, well then...
You'll move
I'm
it for the
gonna
final
move it.
damage.
Yeah, all right. So she'll move it as she stands up and gives a nod to Nils and catches her breath. She's gonna move the beam. Oh, I'm sorry. My sleeve keeps getting stuck on your stuff. Your hat's knocking it too.
Oh.
That's why we can't go nice places.
No, we
That's
need
why we're gonna die.
we need a bigger table. Look at all my things.
It's coming!
All right. All right. Oh, such a shitty shit. It's 4 damage.
A shitty shit.
A shitty shit. 4 damage for the final hit.
The beam raking across the ground. You can see it starting to lose diameter as it finally makes its way over its head. It's just a finger of a beam that cuts across its shoulder before it winks out. Any other actions?
Well, that was her action.
No, you have a bonus action and a movement.
Are you gonna come back to us?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to them, but I'm not gonna be in range of it when I'm running to them. Like, I'm not gonna be dumb about it. Like, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna usher Nils to do the same. And that's me.
That's it. Okay, Brand. Now it is actually your turn.
Oh, I'll give it a shot again. Back away and leave us be.
It's a wisdom save.
Yes.
What is your spell save DC again?
A 14.
Okay. Roll damage.
Eight, 12, 18 points. Now, if it...
It was only 18?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
If it blows the saving throw, it takes the psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
It didn't fail.
Okay.
Even then, it's immune to fear effects, so...
Oh.
It's an old fear-terror rule from Warhammer. If it causes enough fear, it is immune to fear. If it causes terror, it's immune to terror and fear. Those of you playing the home game. Its turn. It feels the words as the wave of Olgu energy lashes at its mind, and it turns towards Brand and takes its strides. You can make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Any...
Melee attack.
Alright, well, what about my bonus? Can I throw?
Nope.
Fine, then I have
An
to...
attack of opportunity is a reaction.
Somehow she reacts to panically grab her crossbow and fire.
No, it's a melee attack. Literally, she'll wail on it with the staff.
Well,
I'm gonna break my staff! Yeah, that's fine. I didn't even... That's not even listed as...
I know what a quarterstaff does.
Okay,
if you're
thanks.
swinging
What
it
am I
one,
rolling? Because it's not on there.
if you're swinging it one-handed, I'm fairly sure it's a D8.
Alright. Do I get blessed still?
Yes.
yeah, you have plus.
Okay.
It's a plus 4.
4. Oh, so 5.
You missed.
Wait,
Wait, no.
no, you're
Roll
rolling a
2 hits.
D20.
Oh, sorry.
D20.
I don't.
okay,
You confused me with the fucking weapon thing just
our
now.
mage does not ever hit with her physical weapons.
Yeah, 15,
Yeah.
16, 17, 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
So it's a D8 plus strength bonus.
Or minus your
Okay.
strength.
Yeah, so it's minus
it's a
1.
minus.
It's a D8 minus 1.
Do I still use the D4?
No.
No,
'cause that was to
that's
hit.
only, yeah.
All right, then. Oh, all right. So 7.
Wow.
Somehow that worked out better.
Proud
all
of
right.
you.
Yeah, I'm proud of me too with my negatives.
If that kills it, I'm gonna be mad.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god! Just urinate myself.
No, but
Oh.
231.
Mother
It
puss bucket.
takes. Yes.
So on point.
As it turns towards Brad, you swing and clip its ankle.
Bastard!
As
No, and like and
leaving that
oh, sorry,
trail,
and she's cursing loudly.
leaving that trail behind it of that chunky, viscous fluids, as it charges towards Brand and takes a pair of attacks.
Would I be within range of him yet? 'Cause
What is your AC?
16.
Oh my god.
1 hits.
How much HP do you have? That's not your HP.
Have some fucking. You have 2
Oh my
potions
God.
over there, you hoarder. Drink something.
Oh my god.
I've been too busy concentrating on trying to beat this thing.
17 damage.
17
As it
damage?
comes in and starts swinging its blade,
Oh my god.
Brand instinctually goes, ah! Ducks. The blade swings right over his head and he relaxes for a moment and then is nearly lifted off his feet as the backside of the blade comes back and clips him across the shoulder and upper back.
I need to drop
That
one.
equates to Looney Tunes and Warhammer.
I'm still up, damn it.
Nearly dropping to his feet. Before... And as he adjusts himself and looks up, he sees that eye.
Oh god. You're
Okay,
Stop looking at it the eye!
are you trying to kill me?
Yes.
No,
Can
it's
you just, like-
if it's in range and you
yeah.
have sight, he gets to hit you with it. It's not a matter of... It's every turn he gets to do the baleful eye. I kind of increased this guy's...
I like it.
I appropriately adjusted
Oh my God.
the creature that I'm using.
Okay.
I'll
All right,
let,
so
I'll
I
let
have to-
everybody
as
know on the break.
Charisma saving throw?
It is a charisma saving throw, which you happen to have as a thing, so...
Natural!
Natural
20.
All right.
Oh, I
You
thought there
I
was.
reflected back at him!
Yes, that's how this game works.
How do I want to do this?
We see this turning tables.
How do I want to do this?
You still take 12 points of damage as you feel the wave of revulsion rise, just fall upon your shoulders and crawl down your spine. You have 1 health left.
What did I tell you? We're gonna have words. Oh my god.
It's Nils' turn.
You could have been healing people.
Yeah.
You could have been helping the team. You could have been healing people.
I'm having Nils heal people.
No, him.
I have to touch as well. I
Yeah,
don't
it's all
have range.
touch. It's
Fuck,
all
you guys.
touch.
Cure wounds is touch.
Son of a bitch. Heroism isn't.
True. Heroism isn't.
Yeah.
Why do I know your spells better?
Well, actually, heroism for me is touch.
Heroism is touch.
It's touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Most
don't
of
know
my
your
stuff
spells
is
better.
touch.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
Carmen,
unfortunate.
what is
Wait,
Nils
no,
doing?
You said it was Nils.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. What is Nils
All right,
doing?
so first,
He's awaiting orders.
yes, he's attacking with his spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Can I add the guided strike to this weapon? The channel divinity.
cool.
It's plus 10 to an attack. Maybe used after roll, but before GM ruling. That's why I wanted to know before I roll.
Good.
If I can.
Good thing to ask ahead of time.
Yeah.
Then.
What did you just do to me?
I just patted your little head.
Oh, I can't feel it because this isn't my natural hair. Oh.
You broke the immersion, okay?
Guiding
I'm
strike. When you make an attack roll, you can use your channel ability to gain plus 10 bonus.
That's not
the
your real
roll.
hair?
Oh no, it's only for his own attack.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
At 6th level, he can give it to somebody else.
Okay.
But-
All right.
But spiritual weapon is his,
Yes.
so you get it.
Oh, yes.
roller coaster.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay, so I'm gonna. Now I use this as a 3rd level. All right, so I'm gonna roll to hit first, and then I'll tell you if I want to add the 10. Nils, do the thing. All right, so it's was it +6, right?
Plus 10.
No, I mean it was +6 to his.
Yes, his attack roll is
So
plus
it
6.
would be a 19. I think that's safe.
It'll hit.
I'm gonna stay with the 19.
Okay.
All right. And now I roll 3d8 for Galvaraz. Wait, no, it's 2d8. I'm sorry, it's 2d8.
No, you cast it at a higher level.
Yeah, I know, but it's naturally a 2nd level spell, and it started at 1d8, so I add another d8, so it's 2d8.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Roll that
Confuse me because
2d8.
my one is by default a 1st level.
Roll
or
that 2d8.
2d8. 2d8. Plus his
Maybe my next
spellcasting
spell I get, I'll do
ability.
healing word.
A 7 plus, would you say 3 is wisdom?
Yes, his wisdom bonus.
So it would be 10. 10 damage from him. That's his bonus action. So, oh god.
Nils holds his sword up, and his eyes go white as 2 tails of fire start to burn from the corner of each eye, and he screams, "Sigmar's wrath upon you!" and swings down with his sword. Galmaraz streaking to the sky, spinning the whole time, and as he brings the sword down, the hammer rockets to the ground like a comet of its own, tailing twin energy trails behind it, slamming into the head of the Nurgle Herald and driving through into its neck. The handle of the burning energy still above its head, as fire flows from its mouth and its eyes boil and pop and drip down its face, and it dropping to its knees and nearly falling onto Bran's head.
What? Wait.
Nearly.
mouth.
Brand has to jump back to get away from its falling form.
Ow.
As soon as it hits the ground, it explodes into it almost like it was a balloon filled with rot. And
Yes.
corpses left in the sun for hours.
Yes, we know.
Let me do my thing.
Go ahead, Pansy. I want to hear the details.
And it
This, okay?
Fucking take this from me.
it explodes out and just washes over the ground at your feet, staining thine boots. And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Because loot dropped.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Because you killed the thing, so now loot's gonna drop.
Wait, why did I get the loot?
Timing.
You guys don't get the loot.
What the hell?
The chat's gonna get the loot for this one. So,
No.
yes.
I still have 4 fireballs chilling out around me. Can I like double tap it and just make sure that it's down just instead?
I think I saw
Do
it
it.
still
Do
breathing.
it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna roll the dice. Just
Hopefully you don't. Hopefully you
The
don't.
four, as its body is slowly.
Hopefully
just
you don't revive it.
deflating
Yeah.
As the
Close that.
4 final meteors shoot into its corpse, splattering Brand. You're standing right there. It was in melee range
I
with
said
you.
close chat. This is what you get.
I'm
yeah.
closing the chat.
I
That's
am-
what I was doing with the thing.
This is what you get.
The splatter
It's not his fault.
of the viscera and gore. Just like somebody dropped a paintbrush in front of you.
Ew.
I hope I don't take any damage from that because I only have 1 point left.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Make a constitution check.
Oh, this is really nice, but guys, this reminds me of when we went in the swamp. Right?
I don't know. This is so good.
Already whole person.
16.
You're okay. He was able to close his mouth and eyes in time before it just kind of went
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
his face. The silence returns to the small clearing in the forest. And at this point, you can see a few guards starting to make their way through the trees in your direction
From the camp.
from the camp.
Okay.
Yeah. The ritual circle is a mess. Charred beams of light raking along the ground. There's a
Good.
few. Boom. Dragon's gonna drink a health potion there.
I get 4 back.
Yay! You're at 5.
Wait, you add to it.
It's 2d4 plus 4,
Oh, okay.
You have
so 9.
I mean, I was gonna yell at the guards to be like, "Someone heal this man," but that's fine.
Well, Nils,
Waste precious
Nils could
material.
have done it.
You were the one yelling at me. Why didn't you use a potion?
Because, yeah, so that you wouldn't get in this
battle's
predicament.
over
now. Hey,
There are some
hey, hey.
questions.
Okay, so
Focus.
I will return this back in to our prop manager.
You have another one though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a minute or so. It was kind of dense brush you were making your way through before they arrive. To speak amongst yourselves and examine the disarray that this clearing has been put into.
Carmen's ignoring all the other shit, slowly walking up to the thing, making sure it's dead.
It's
Just staring at it.
don't do anything else to it, please.
Lydia, like, power walks
They're
up
fine.
to them, looks at both of them with an assessing eye, and then just smacks Carmen in the face. Just full
Whoa.
on hand.
Open hand slap.
Yeah.
Are you rolling the d4
No.
damage?
Listen, it's -1, girl. You're fine.
It's a role play slap.
It's a roleplay slap.
It's a role play slap.
Yes. What is absolutely possessing you? You endangered not only the entire party, but yourself and your squire.
You were fine with that thing just being there? Did you see it had
Things.
hands for hooves and bones? Like, you were okay. I didn't know that creature was. You were okay with that?
I was not okay with that, but I'm not okay with you endangering everyone. You are a soldier. You fought in the storm of chaos. You understand that
If
there
we
needs
left
to be
it
discipline.
there,
Maybe
if we
it
left
was-
it there, it would have went to the camp
Maybe
and
it
went.
was just such an overwhelming thing of horror that it just went to her head.
I
and she-
expected her to be made of stronger stuff than that. You have seen such horrible things in your
Oh,
life.
fine. Then just leave it be. Let it wander to the camp. Let it kill Carl.
Yes, that's exactly
That's
what I was
fine.
going with.
Okay, what would you have done?
I'm just saying, before you rush headlong into battle without even conferring with the entire group,
What would you have done?
do you want me to write up a plan?
No,
she just
no,
no, she's like,
tell
no.
me.
So she
In
pulls
the
out,
heat of the
she
moment.
pulls out her bag
In
and
the
starts
heat of the
pulling out
moment.
paper and she starts drawing.
Well,
this really
guess what?
bad-
You don't have time to draw while you're, in a big creature.
Especially
in
when
front of
you're
you.
running headlong into danger and possibly suicide. Absolutely.
You
don't see
did
that
not
maybe you're being a
take
little
care of
hot-headed
that.
here? I'm not saying we shouldn't have
There
actually
may-
cleansed it with fire.
There may have been better things to do, but in that moment, I could not let it leave this clearing. I could not let it leave.
I'm just thinking maybe you need to reflect on that holy faith of yours. Because you're inviting something of a different vein if you keep acting like that.
Well, it's dead, isn't it?
She looks over to Nils and is like,
What?
Are you proud of your knight? Your holy knight?
Nils is on the floor.
Wait, did Nils die? Nils didn't die.
No.
No. Wait, don't scare me like that.
He is lying.
Wait, are you dead?
He is lying down, like, face up to the sky on the ground.
Don't lay in that. That's. Oh.
No, he's not laying in anything, but like he is lying down on the ground in a patch of dirt.
Gonna walk over to him.
He is breathing heavily. His eyes are wide open, staring at the sky.
Existential crisis.
Oh my god. I mean, now, like, ignoring her if she's still yelling at me. I'm gonna kneel down and give Nils my last 5 of,
He takes a deep breath as you do. And
You did good.
it's
You made Sigmar proud today.
it's over.
It was you who felled the creature with your divine might.
It must have been something from Hildebrand or something like that.
No, it was you. Your hammer.
I don't know. I saw white at the end, and then just now,
Well, you
it's
guys saw it.
It's dead though.
She made sure of it.
Cleansed with fire.
From the trees. Oi! Oi!
And I
Ew.
give him a hand, help him up.
Nils grabs your hand and gets pulled up. What's going on in there?
Now they show up.
How convenient.
You
Three.
might
A small.
want to
what is it?
call for the hammer bearers to come and cleanse this field.
The something there. Cool. There's about 5 of them who finally make it through the tree line. 2 of them instantly retch the second they get over the hedge. One of them
We didn't say to come in.
one of them is oh
Oh.
god!
Here we go.
What did you do? Oh, this is terrible! Oh!
Do we recognize them as guards?
This is worse than the latrines. The hell! You recognize them as
the two
Eisenbach spearmen.
Thank you.
There's another one steps forward and he looks a little bit stuffier. He's like, what happened here? I'm the captain of the guard right now. I demand a report.
So like how
The head of the guard right now. Sorry.
how like the creature basically like melted into goo, like there's no remnants.
There's a
of it.
skeleton and there's
Okay.
flesh.
What about the rooms that the flies were in?
The maggot soup and cottage cheese chunks flowed out of its body and kind of like filled up a few of them,
and then
drowning
the
the flies there. But there are some on the opposite side of the ritual circle that are still swarming. The carcass of the lamb thing is a bloody, charred remains. It's the small hands fused to the bone that each one was holding. Kind of a mangled, melted chunk of flesh with a bone sticking out of it now.
So Carmen's gonna walk up to the what did you say, the head of the guard?
Captain.
Captain.
Watch captain is
Watch
essentially what is.
Walk up to him. We came out here to investigate what we thought might be some form of chaos. We found this
form of chaos.
This lamb creature had been
Offering.
Dismembered. Its hooves, it had hands and bones. We sundered it, and then this much larger creature erupted from the ground underneath it, and we were able to fell it. And she
Nira like, puts a hand
gestures
on
toward.
Carmen. But we will be happy to continue to give the rest of our report to Helmut as there are sensitive information.
He points his spear at the at where the skeleton with the and it doesn't even look like a skeleton. It's draped in the flesh of the thing, so you can see just it's this fleshy mound, and you can see the points of the vertebrae sticking up out of its back. And he just walks over and pokes it with his spear. He says, "That's what this was."
It was underneath the ground.
Oh, it was in the. Oh, is there more of it? He starts backing away.
Be careful.
I have a feeling
We do need to speak with Helmut about this.
Yeah, like cockroaches, you see one. I don't suspect that all of this is at an end.
I appreciate you coming, but I would appreciate your discretion until we're able to discuss with Helmut.
He turns around. Oh, Jesus, this is disgusting. Wilbur, come here. Go back to camp. Get the hammer bears. Tell them to bring purification rites.
Thank you.
Do you have someone who could see to them medically?
We'll bring a barber surgeon. Yes. Oh, it's terrible. Go also notify Lecter Helmut. Let him know what's going on here. This is terrible. Oh. And as soon as it seems like the watch captain is done, Wilbur's gone. He's just like, "Yep, up, gone, going."
Yeah.
Now these are Krieger's men?
No,
Eisenbach?
Eisenbach's
Eisenbach's
spearmen.
men. Okay.
Thank God.
That would have been awkward.
Yeah.
Um,
You killed our baby.
This is you're new to the crusade, right? I think I've seen you around.
Yes.
Yes, we were guarding.
Weren't you on probation? You attempted to kill the child.
Our probation
That
was
wasn't
listed.
us.
And she kind of like,
Oh, when Helmut finds out, it'll be explained. Oh, this is terrible.
Yes. Yes, it is.
are you still dripping?
Yes, as you.
Yeah.
He's still dripping.
I'm dripping with
Does
it.
Lanira ever
I've
get
been
touched
like,
by anything?
What?
Did Lanira ever get touched by anything?
Nope, she has not.
Her gloves are still beautiful and clean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, well,
You're
you
welcome.
took them off and threw them to the ground, so
You did.
they are a little
you did
dirty.
do that.
they're a little yucky.
You were on the mat.
No, they're not. They're not. Yeah, he ran far enough away that they didn't get soaked. But she did have to pick them up off the ground and put it back on.
Now your gloves, on the other hand.
Are you still holding on to the thing we found earlier? Not wanting to, like, the glove that we found before.
No.
I thought I had that.
You have it?
Yeah, Brand had picked it up.
Okay.
I shoved it like in my belt or
Good.
whatever.
He says, well, let's make our way back. I'll leave. He says, okay, you owe me money, and you pissed me off last week. You two are on guard duty here. We're going back to camp. Make sure nothing else happens here. If something does happen, run back to camp immediately. Don't try and take it on yourself, you idiots. Come on. And he starts heading towards camp, and obviously intending to escort you back there.
Funny how
Follow.
we went from being on probation to off probation, saving everyone,
That's
and
how
now
it
we're
works.
being escorted again. I feel a little bit like we're being kept on their thumb.
As you clear the hedge and the foliage, You're back towards camp, right next to the latrines, so it's not like the smell's gotten any better. Actually, technically,
worse.
it has gotten better.
Yeah.
I just realized something. The farmstead. Where was that in relation to the clearing?
Further south.
Okay.
You guys,
Oh, we went into the north.
as the group of you with the guard exit the foliage, you see the other guard at the head leading Helmut, Jan, Lord Eisenbach, and Krieger. All of them walking in the direction of your little troop. Not much longer. In short order, you meet up, and Helmut raises his hand. He says, "By Sigma, what happened to you?"
We were attacked by a herald.
We only have one herald, and he announces for. What are you
No.
trying to say? It's
A herald of the grandfather.
his eyes go wide for a second. Do not even say his titles with intent.
I'm
You're
sorry,
saying a-
I'm barely alive.
We were-
Forgive my...
You fought a demon, did you?
Yes.
We killed it.
As he remembers, he has an accent.
We would be happy to tell you more
Notice.
if we could see, have them seen to.
He turns around, and the hammer bearers, and there's a few other priests, and there's a gentleman who looks doctorly enough. He's carrying a surgeon's bag. He's got an apron on. And he's coming around. And he says, "You two, come here. The rest of you go and follow Wilbur here to go investigate the site." And he looks to his hammer bearers. He says, "Leave no taint
Untouched.
to survive. Purge that place." Now, as the other cleric and the barber surgeon start to walk over to you, and they start wiping down the more injured, and they start seeing to your wounds. And
What does Krieger look like?
Krieger looks absolutely frazzled. He still looks tired as all hell.
Is he completely in uniform?
Yes, I think we're kind
Does he have gloves?
He isn't wearing gloves right now.
Are the others?
Jan is, and so is Helmut. Eisenbach has gloves hanging out of his hip, hanging out of his belt. Good. Now that you are being seen to, please explain.
Would it be okay if we spoke with you in private?
This is Carl's most trusted. Both of you get 20 points back.
Of HP?
Yep. Anybody being... All of you can get it back. You're all being tended to. Where the hell did all the dice go?
Okay.
Did you give them away?
Mine place is a mess.
Yeah, I have too many chips to contend with.
Oh, well, they served you well
They
today.
did. Alright,
All
Nils
the
is getting
d8s
HP
that I had to roll
too.
before.
I think Nils just gets everything.
That was a beefy guy you fought. So
You think? No, he was more of a Stroganoff guy.
Well, I'm not turning around to do the sad trombone, but you've been tromboned. He says, No, we should discuss this immediately. There is no time to waste, and also, Carl's most trusted advisors, all of us, are here in front of you. There's no one here that should not hear what you have to say. So out with it.
So we're looking at Hildebrand. Well then, start with show and tell then, yes? Show them what we found on our way to this beautiful landscape.
As soon as you hold that up, you do see Krieger kind of...
Did you lose something?
Yes, several days ago. I couldn't find it. Where did you come by it?
We came by it about 20 feet away from the clearing.
Well, let's explain first. The reason we went to the clearing is because, I guess you're okay with us telling them now, we were investigating the Yellow Death, as you had asked us to, and in our investigation, we uncovered some rumors and witnessed for ourselves. Krieger was wandering past the latrines in the middle of the night. We personally saw it at least one time, and so during daylight, when we were given our freedom to go wherever we wanted to, we decided to go past the latrines. I tracked some footprints, and we found the clearing.
Jan perks up for a second and looks over to Krieger. It's like,
That's where we found the glove.
hey, Krieger, is this true? I've been having trouble sleeping. I've been walking to try and
Have you seen
get
anything
tired.
on your walks?
No, I didn't. It was the middle of the night. I didn't do these yawns. Enough. We obviously have our suspect, and we cannot trust any of his men either. Matt, and he turns to Eisenbach. He says, instruct your men to arrest Krieger and his personal guard.
Insight check, please, on Jan.
I would say, okay, 1, you don't get to ask insight checks. 2, I would say, ask me by saying like, I don't know if he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Then I'll say, make an insight check.
Little
Does it seem a little too pleased?
suspicious because
Yeah.
of everything we heard about him and the fact that we know he's not Jan and the fact that like now
I
maybe
know
Krieger
he's not.
was duped, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think it's definitive evidence,
Yeah.
but I think it's enough. You want us to talk about everything we found? Then certainly.
Go ahead,
Let's do
roll.
as much.
With advantage because I know it's not him?
Nope.
Okay.
Roll it. His
That would be a 12.
suspecting his identity does not mean you know who his identity truly is.
No, I know that, but
So he, as he is railing against Krieger, you get the sense that this is actually coming from a place of shock. He seems genuinely upset. Almost, there's betrayal in his voice. Krieger, you are under suspicion of consorting with the forces of chaos. You're under arrest and will await Carl's decision. And he looks completely aghast. He's stuttering. I just...
When I looked at Krieger, he's never had any hint of the winds of chaos kind of about him. Yes? Because I've looked at him several times now throughout the days.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that... Like, not every chaos worshiper has... Like, as somebody who uses magic, you would know that every chaos worshiper does not equal a mage.
Yeah.
So
they could
it's...
have a spike.
Hmm?
They could have a spike in their like presence of chaos or something.
No,
At
no,
one
no, no,
moment,
no.
and then they don't have it.
He just
If
doesn't
they
have that
if
aura.
they are corrupted, something that finds corruption could see it possibly, but just because somebody is even mutated doesn't mean that they actually have. Like your foot didn't have, like the winds weren't swirling through you when you were trying to fight off the curse.
If anything,
Not curse, the neural
the
rot.
butcher's weapons showed more evidence of the winds than anything else.
He says, yes, we were Jan says, yes, we were discussing what we would do with that information. Very glad you brought it to our attention again.
Yes, well, you might want to check the meats in your tent, Jan. While I did see two of your men get meat directly from the butcher.
Everyone purchases meat from him. But he's the butcher for the whole camp, which would make it even worse.
That's where we found the rancid blades.
That might be a little obvious.
He waves his hand for a second. We have a much more pressing issue right in front of us. Krieger, go with these men. And two of the Eisenbach spearmen stand next to Krieger and take him, goon hand him, underneath the elbows and start escorting him away. And he's just, no, I didn't. No, I never would. I am a servant to the Empire. This is outrage. What is going on? This is crazy. And you
Lean
hear
into
him
Lanier.
off into the distance.
Is it possible he could have been put up to this without even knowing?
You may not be aware of
Some sort of trance
Helmet
to make
turns
him
around,
do
he
this
says,
at night?
I'm very, very proud of your performances of late. It was a great choice to bring you into our confidence. Thank you. If there's anything you need, you have my favor. Now we must prepare to... We must be prepared to possibly put Krieger on trial. I will ask you for a written report coming up shortly. I assume at least one of you knows how to read. You seem to be the educated sort, so I won't send a scribe for you.
That would not be necessary.
Very good. He holds up a hand. Sigmar be with you. And find strength in his heart. He makes the sign of the hammer. And holds up the sign of the comet. And turns and goes. Jan nods approvingly. Eisenbach standing aside as well. Eisenbach. Well, this has been most displeasurable. What is it you were saying again that he had done? You said there was a beast. There's terrible things. What is the exact nature? I don't want to wait for a silly report.
When we found the glove as we were walking to the clearing, and then when we got to the clearing, we saw this lamb. It was dead, but its hooves had been deformed, dismembered. It had child's hands holding bones, completely disgusting. And around it were runes buzzing with
Chaos
flies. It was chaos, of course.
You recognized the writing.
Yes, I can confirm its nature.
And my instinct was to destroy this abomination, and
Oh, very well, very right.
when I brought down the holy light of Sigmar, from the ground erupted this creature that must have been 20 feet tall, made of putrid maggots and entrails. Disgusting. We were able to fell it, and when we did, it's everything but its flesh and bones just melted into the earth.
I will make sure my confessor is at your disposal should you need to go discuss something of holy means so that you might remove this taint from your bodies. This is terrible.
I think we just need rest.
Oh, very well, of course.
And a
Thank you.
shower. A bath.
Of course, I will see to it. I will have a tub brought to your tent.
Thank you.
Redfield. Thank you for your service. And he shakes his head a little bit and walks off.
Mira leans in. I know you said you wanted rest and a bath. I don't argue that, but when you're up for it, I would like to maybe peek in on the butcher. See if the state of things have changed at all. I understand that they will have a trial of their own, but...
Peeking on the butcher, that does seem like your specialty.
You yelled at me last time I let him...
You're both also very exhausted.
Yeah. I'm
Maybe-
extremely... I'm still pretty banged
They're
up here, my
already
ladies.
aware of it. If
Nils
they're
has like a
foolish
1,000-yard
enough-
stare, by the way, behind you.
What is he doing?
He has a 1,000-yard stare behind you. He's behind you, just.
I'll get him. I'll retrieve
No,
him.
he's with you. He's following you. It's not. It's just that he's
I need to take care of them.
somewhere else right now.
You do.
You, young squire, fought brave and true.
Perhaps you could write your own story about him. Not now, but soon.
He just nods. Yeah, that'd be nice. I like songs.
You know all those stories that we told you. You're
Yeah.
one now. You're part of one.
It's not what I expected.
It never is, lad. It never is.
She's gonna kind of like walk back to him and like put an arm over his shoulder and kind of like walking forward.
Jan has his hands clasped behind his back, his chest kind of puffed out a little bit, and basically squaring off his form, as he usually has. He has a bit of a belly, but standing like this, he kind of forms up into a brick wall of a man.
Oh, he's come back? I thought he left.
Oh, he hadn't left yet.
Oh.
He nodded, and Eisenbach left. Says, "Sir, it's very, very good what you've done. Yes, very good. Listen, if you need anything from me as well, I will be made available for you. Just make sure you check in with one of my men. We really appreciate people who are dedicated to Carl and to face a demon. For our Lord is truly something." He turns around and hear him cough a little bit for a moment before he yes. Walks off towards camp, leaving
It
you.
would be quite a story to tell some of the boys, wouldn't it?
He stops, looks over his shoulder, he says, "I don't keep touch with them much these days, but it would be nice." And he keeps walking.
Enigmas! Oh!
So, the surgeon and the clerics finish up. If you won't, we can take you back to your tent.
Did you want to find somewhere to wash up before?
Yes.
The surgeon says, this was the surgeon speaking. He says, I don't really, I don't think there's much more we can do for you as it stands. But, get yourself cleaned up first, and we'll come see you again if you wish.
Thank you.
I think we might be able to take care of some of it ourselves.
We just need to.
We just need to rest. We should be fine. Thank you for all that you have done already.
They nod.
It is appreciated.
Was there anyone else harmed?
No.
No, it was just the four of us.
It's very well, very well. We have other duties to attend to. Like I said, once you're cleaned up, we'll come check up on you again, change your dressings, see if we can make you more comfortable.
Thank you.
And he nods and walks off.
Let's get to that tent.
Once more, you're left alone,
Yeah.
standing amongst the crowd. So,
I'm sure there's people throwing up all around us.
What?
the commotion must have been heard because there are people kind of gawking from behind tents. And,
Let's just get back to our tent.
Can you do that fancy cleaning thing?
the fancy clean.
Not right here.
Subtle.
I mean, did a really good job.
It doesn't take you long. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get back to your tent.
Maybe a little longer from limping.
Yeah, give you an extra 2 or 3 minutes added on for your limping. You arrive at the at your
I'm
tent.
still down 15. I'm sure Nils is down more.
No, Nils is good. No, remember they healed all of us?
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, they did healing. Okay.
They gave some healing to you guys.
Yeah, you got
so-
20 points, I think.
Yeah, 20 points to each person who had taken damage.
I remember I was down to 1 point and then I took the potion.
So you're now in the quiet of your tent. You hear the murmuring and the footfalls slamming into the floor as they run past. It's your discovery seems to have caused a bit of a hitch in the normal progression of the crusade as people scramble to get information, see to duties, while also trying to break down the crusade's encampment so that they can move on to the next area.
Oh god, we're traveling again already?
I need a drink. I need a big drink.
You hear a little we have a basin here for you from outside the tent.
Oh, your bath is here, milady.
Wonderful.
They
Remember to bless the water before
they
you
put
get in.
the basin.
can't.
You give. Well, actually, they're not even. They haven't come in yet. They're still waiting outside for you to say come in.
Nice. And stagger over to the door flap. Like,
The flap's open.
yes, I would appreciate that very much.
They walk in. They put down the large. Looks like a 20-gallon. Not huge, but it's enough that you could, between the four of you, wash yourselves without having to. You're not getting into the tub, but you're able to.
She might want
pull water.
orifices.
No, if anybody got drenched,
Oh, it was me.
It was Nils.
Oh, it was Nils. Okay.
Nils got the full
Yeah.
breath weapon attack. They bring in a couple, and then like 4 or 5 more people come in carrying 2 buckets each, and they each dump a bucket of water in, filling it up pretty much all the way. And they say, there you go. Lord Eisenbach said if you needed anything else to let us know and we'd go get it for you. It was
A drink. A big drink.
I'll go to Carl's Bounty. Either you must be. Are you hungry at all? Or?
I assume yes. What would you want?
Not meat.
Not meat.
I drink
Breads and cheeses.
breads
would
and
be amazing. Thank you.
perfectly fine. I'll be back with that shortly,
I
and
love
drinking
bread and
water as well.
cheese.
In and out of character.
And
Hey,
he
Nils, you
ducks
hear,
out.
You hear that? We're getting bread and cheese.
Mm-hmm. So that's nice. I'm a little hungry.
Okay. So she
Carmen starts taking over, like not even waiting for Nils to help.
She looks over to Nils and offers a hand to be like, let me take your stuff. You need to clean up as well. You're disgusting.
All right. Are we going?
He's like
to...
a mannequin that has no resistance. Just you lift up an arm and
He's got shell shock.
he is shook to his
Not
core.
the first time I think either of our characters have seen that, but Lunier's actually being a little uncharacteristically kind and trying to help you guys.
All of you have survived the storm of chaos directly in some way, shape, or form. You've all seen this level of
Putrescence.
Yeah, you've seen this kind of occurrence before.
Some from a lot closer than others.
He has not, so he hath been shooketh.
Yeah. Well, he's such a pure boy.
So he sits close.
I do hope that we're not going to be packing things up right away and leaving. Are we going to be able to get a good night's sleep?
I don't know. They usually it's.
Are any of the other guards out there?
No, you've been left to your own devices in your tent for a little bit.
Well, no
by the
one
way,
told
you
us
can
to pack.
we'll allow a short rest here if you want to use your hit dice for the day to get some health back. If you're still under full, you can use some hit dice to do that, and we'll say you're cleaning as you do.
Okay, so it's a short rest. That means I get the bardic inspiration.
And I'm gonna use that book.
You can also do. You can also go ahead and you can use your wizard's
You take back 3 mana.
arcane recovery to get back. It's your level divided by 2 in mana, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Level 6.
I'm just
so
I'm just wondering if we're going to be able to sleep before we have to move out, so we can get a good rest. Because then I will more than happily whistle a happy tune.
Carmen gets the nice card stuff.
Oh, you
Nils
do
gets
you do
floppy
Song of Rest as
paper.
well?
Ah, yes, I'll do that as well. The Song of Rest. Yes.
What does Song of Rest give as bonus on top of? So your hit dice plus your Constitution bonus plus.
You can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest, each of those creatures regains an extra D6 hit points.
Okay.
The
So,
hit points regained increases to a D8 at 9th level. That's when that
okay.
goes.
So roll a d6 as well, on top of whatever you heal for your short rest healing. When you do. Oh, you can elect to use as many of them as possible as well. So like you have 6 hit dice to use. You are level 6. Yeah. So you have 6 hit dice you can use to
And you
heal.
said I add con. The con
It's
bonus.
for every hit die you spend, you
Okay.
get to add your Constitution to it.
Okay.
And you get to add an extra D6.
Yes, and a d6 on top of that.
11 plus 6, 17. That might be enough in one roll.
There you go. Well, technically, you're supposed to declare how many hit dice before you roll them. You can't just like
Oh.
roll it and then be
Really?
like, not enough, roll
Oh,
it. Not enough, roll
I
it.
didn't know that. I
It's
don't
okay.
think you mentioned it. Here, I'll roll 2 though. That's what I would have done. So I'll use 2.
Okay.
I will roll. I'll roll 2 dice plus the D6 from the Song of Rest.
While you've been washing, the another guard showed up and brought in like a serving tray, like a breakfast in bed kind of serving tray. On it, there's 4 large tankards, a big loaf of. It smells like fresh bread. It smells like it's just been baked. Probably from the farmers' ovens. And a wheel of what looks to be like a sharp cheddar kind of cheese. Oh, I'm hungry. Shit.
Oh, why did you just do that to me?
Ah, shit.
Is
I
that-
didn't
now.
eat before
what's
stream.
in-
I went from
What's-
disgusted to
what's-
hungry in
what's
like
in
15
the
Very
tankard?
remarkable speed.
Oh, it's a frothy tankard. Each one has a little bit of a bubble across the top, and he places it down in front of one of the cots.
First thing I'm
Thank you.
gonna
So,
Oh, now, tell me, are we staying the night?
Oh, no. We're packing up. We've been told that as soon as you're comfortable and you're able, we're going to send a few men over here to do the packing of this for you, and you were to ride with Helmut today. Since Eisenbach has taken over guard duties and assignments because of Krieger and his men, you've been given a leave today as a rest for everything you've been through, and Lord Eisenbach says thank you again. Do you have everything you need?
Our horses, but everything else is here.
Your horses will be taken care of. They'll be brought to you when we prepare to break down your tent. You just let us know when you're ready. Don't take too long, obviously. We don't want to hold up the whole crusade. But
That'd be something.
we are making sure that your preparations heal yourselves, rest, make sure you're feeling better. We don't want you to hurt.
Thank you.
Thank you. And he sign of Sigmar, bows and backs his way out of the tent.
Oh, that's certainly a change from the wanted posters.
A lot can change in a few days. She walks over to the bread and cheese and kind of picks it up and goes over to Nils. What is he doing? Is he washing himself? Is he sitting there? Like
He is like he goes they brought a couple of there was rags as well, like towels, and he's got a kind of a moist towel that he's been dipping into the water and just like.
Yeah,
But at times he just kind of swings it over, and only the tails of the towel actually hit the water, and then he goes back to wiping himself.
Make sure he eats. If he takes off his armor and everything, I'll make sure it's cleaned. But he's not on his own.
so she's gonna start taking off his armor for him.
He's just anytime you go to take something off of him, he just kind of goes into directed mannequin mode of like put his arms up and he'll hold them up there, put his arms down, he'll put them down
Takes the
there.
armor.
Here, lad, you have earned this.
So after I take off everything that's covered in
He's
vomit,
he's sitting there. He's in basically just breeches, and you can see he has make religion checks.
Oh.
He takes the tankard from you, and you're seeing this as he's slowly drinking the ale without stopping to breathe. He's just the tankard is just.
Oh my god!
No. Lanier takes a hand and gently
This is how
hands
it
him some bread.
And he just kind of.
Here, cheese and bread.
She rips it into a little.
18.
And he slowly starts to rip it apart. By the way, let me know your religion
So
checks.
13.
A 13, 18. Are you rolling for it?
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll it as well if you have religion.
I've been
don't.
beating them on religion and arcane rolls.
I don't have religion, but can I do a raw roll? No.
Yeah, you can still make the intelligence check.
4. Oh, only 11. That's
He's
fair. Lanier doesn't have a lot of.
16, all right. And in a world where most people die of old age at 52, I think you can have a beer at 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want him to fall to the bottle
It's very
as a result of shell shock.
it's very continental, okay?
It's the context, though. Like
You
would just-
notice scarring on his body. You notice you see over his heart, he has the brand of the comet over his heart. You also see scars across his back. They're lash marks from what you can see.
I wonder who gave him those.
You actually know because you rolled high enough. You know it's about 75% him.
Self-inflicted.
The markings on his back are obviously coming from a forward over-the-shoulder method. There's stripes down his back, almost making scarred-like wings taking down his back. But you can see a few strokes side to side that kind of mar the steady pattern on his back. And this is a 16-year-old boy. He's barely filled out his muscles. He's still that wiry kind of. I'm growing into his hands seem a little too big for his body almost.
You might want to see about taking his flails away. Those marks are self-inflicted.
I kind of look at him in the eyes.
If you can catch his eyesight, because he's kind of looking into the middle distance.
Like, try to find his
Lean-
eyes.
leaning into his eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, and as soon as you do that, he kind of. Yes, sir.
What did you do to yourself?
What you mean? I did the best I could. I thought I was helping.
You did amazing today. I think she's concerned about the wounds on your back.
I kind of trace them with my hand.
Oh, you mean that? Yes, the scars. When I was in the seminary, a part of our catechism was to learn the pain of faith and to channel that. Once we had learned it, we could choose whether we wanted to make it part of our daily faith. It was optional. Some priests do find more in it, but the scars don't go away. And I felt the pain of the lash a few times for... I know I've paid the punishment, but I still bear the shame of stealing. It was not dinner time yet, and the bread smells so good. So I stole a few rolls, and I never did it again. I've learned my lesson. This never happened again. I'm trying to be the purest acolyte of my gods as I can.
Well, lad.
One of the most important lessons you're going to learn in your life, whatever path you choose, is that you have to learn to forgive yourself for making mistakes, because we all do. I hope you're at peace with that. I hand him some cheese while he's mulling over this.
You shouldn't talk about making mistakes in front of...
He starts...
I believe she still has something to talk to you about. On that note, I'm going to go drink.
At least I'm consistent. I am consistent.
He's taking morsels of bread and the occasional crumble of cheese and feeding himself while he speaks.
Ah, this is good bread.
I know. I will do my best. I don't mean to let you down.
No, you didn't.
Not at all. We
the
wanted
opposite.
to make sure you were all right. That's all.
When I saw Hildebrand almost fall, I felt that I had failed my charge. You told me to protect everyone, and I couldn't.
This was beyond anything we could have imagined. As she takes the blanket off the bed and puts it over him.
He grabs your wrist as you put it around him. He looks up into your eyes. And you really see how young he is when you do that. As much of a man as he has been over the past few days, taking on everything that has been asked of him and more, you still see that he is a child. And he looks to you and he says, I will never let this happen again. You've shown me mercy and kindness that Shalia would give. And I will always do my best to repay that.
That is all anyone can do, lad.
Carmen's at a loss for words. She's tearing a little bit. You have to be looking for it.
And don't worry about protecting everyone. We look out for each other. That's part of what we do.
He lets your hand go, and he goes back to eating. And you see a little bit more energy in his motions. You can see maybe bringing that into words gave him that little bit extra to kind of get back to who he is. But he kind of drifts off in silence and pulls the blanket you put around his shoulders a little bit tighter. He goes back to eating, and you see the pace quicken as he's realizing, yeah, I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah. And then when he does that, I'm gonna start eating. My time.
Oh, he's eaten all the bread except for this one.
Oh, yes. The bread is a soft spot in his heart. I'm not going to challenge him on the bread.
No. So, okay.
It's emotional.
All right. Let me try something. I don't know how well this will work.
What?
Let me have something to clean.
I have very, very,
Oh,
very...
Nils's gear is completely fucking wrecked. Like,
oh,
it's...
no, Lanira's offering, when Carmen takes it off, Lanira's offering to then just start drinking.
Yeah.
She wasn't eating.
While I was taking care
Yeah,
of
because
him.
Okay.
he was all, like,
So,
catatonic.
but it's still, like, caked.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
if you put it into the water and, like...
Blessed
it's
it.
still kind of...
Ooh.
I can't.
There's...
She can't, she
she
has
can't
no
bless
mana! You bless nothing!
So
Blew
there's
it
still... Lanira is kind of...
Avoiding their
Futilely-
conversations by...
Feudally
Trying to
kind of...
help.
All right. Let me see if I can try.
I'm like nibbling bread.
It's about It's folded up.
Yeah, it'd be about a foot. As he flicks it out, you see a few of the bits fly up into the air, and you anticipate it to like hit you in the face, but you feel nothing. Nothing lands. And his armor seems to be like new. It's cut. It's got the cuts and the chew marks and stuff like that, but the bile, the maggot corpses, the
grime,
the bugs, the dirt, is gone. And you guys can discuss that while I go to the bathroom quick.
All right. Who's next?
I kind of like my jaw drop, and then as soon as I'm like done being shocked, I start picking
Now, is
up
that-
all my things.
That's all. Now that's all right. That I did that properly. Yes.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Just don't show anyone else.
Well, that's why we're doing
Here,
it now before
yeah.
they come to the tent.
Here's. Oh, and don't forget the pauldron.
All right.
This is so cool.
She like takes the stuff that you would just clean and puts it next to Nil's bed and is like, here you go,
Okay.
while you're working.
Watching very closely.
Okay. Well, it was a little bit harder because it's the pauldron.
Still pulled from the right wind, though.
All right.
I like take it and
I can't fix dents or dings
I know,
or
I
chips,
it's
but at
still-
least it's
Not
it's
now, anyway.
it's clean. What?
Don't speak about what your abilities as if they're cemented. Everything we get through makes us stronger as people. You're learning how to use your gift. You didn't know you had a gift this entire time. Once you are confident with what you can do, I'm sure that you can do more. To be able to pull up the winds and not undo the weave, as it were, is a skill set. Work on it, and you'll be able to do more with it.
Okay. So while you were gone, I also cleaned Carmen's.
Yeah, we opened a laundry service.
Yeah.
There's a sign at the front of our tent.
Sigmar knows my pauldron will be dented in the future. There will be opportunities to practice.
As you're looking at your stuff, as you're going over your gear and stuff, Nils looks at the things in front of him. He looks at Carmen's things, and he shakes his head from, I'm so sorry, hold on. And he goes over, and over his fucking knee, he starts bending the pauldron back into shape.
Don't break
You
yourself.
see a soft glow to his hands, though. check out the cantrips.
Yeah.
He's got
yeah,
men.
he's got the thing, yeah.
He's got the men.
Move
Oh
it
my
into
god, we're gonna
place.
open up a tailoring shop.
Just
I think that's it. We're gonna leave. We're leaving. I know we're
We're
retiring.
retiring.
We know an open fucking building on the way back.
Yeah, that's right. We'll just take over.
you can keep the water heated at the spa with fire.
absolutely.
You know, you're
We'll,
good.
we'll keep the tavern.
Oh my god, with the moonbeam, I'm telling you, the lighting in our spa is gonna
Oh
be
my god.
A+.
Tanning salon as
Tanning
well.
salon,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Here, just a 5-second
You're gonna need more of these.
Warhammer entrepreneurs.
Oh, Jesus.
I love a self-starter.
It's just like watching
Maybe we can open up franchises.
It doesn't take long for you to hear horses starting to be drawn in the nearby area, and you hear a familiar from outside the tent.
Lanier hoards away some of the cheese and bread into her bag. She's like, are you guys ready to go?
The flap is opened, and a helmet walks in. So,
I didn't get to clean mine or hers.
I was my gloves. It's
I'm
all right.
still eating, even in the presence of Helmet. I'm just hungry.
we have a small amount of time before the crusade is together. You said that you wanted to meet with me in private before you said everything. Is there any things that you might have left out?
No, we told you everything that had happened.
I thought you wouldn't want us to say anything in front of the others, but with your blessing.
No, I've already told them about the charge that I put you on when you came back with the evidence of the blade. That was when I made sure that they knew and that we needed to keep an eye on the Butcher Groff. We are the reason we are not moving immediately is that we want to see if we can pick out his accomplices much easier and see if there's anybody within our ranks within the inner circle that might be compromised.
When we were riding during our probation, it seemed like they were particularly interested in keeping an eye on us. Not that I necessarily enjoy the idea of being bait, but if we were to maybe be a little more out in the public, it might be easier to take notice of anyone else of suspicion.
Who's watching us?
Yes.
Which we had already told him about.
Yes.
Yes,
If it's any help.
but we are currently fashioning. You can hear the hammering in the background. We are fashioning a cell cart, so to speak, so that we might transport Krieger until we will be giving him his trial this evening, or possibly the next day. We are so close to Altdorf.
It might be better off just to wait until we have set walls, perhaps?
He kind of looks at me. He says, I've had my misgivings about moving so quickly. I wish to... Well, it would make sense to try and make sure as many faithful could be converted as possible before we arrive at Altdorf. We want as many... We want the Empire itself to cry out and prove that Karl is the heir of Sigmar. And what better way to show it than to show an army of the faithful outside of the gates of Altdorf, so that Volkmar will truly understand that he has made a mistake.
What's hurrying you then past your judgment?
Jan wishes to arrive as soon as possible so that we might be as effective as possible. He says the longer we wait, the longer that we would give them time to prepare for the eventual arrival of the child and possibly come up with some evidence that would disenfranchise this movement. I do not believe Volkmar would find anything. She's truly the son of Sigmar, as you have seen. Obviously, you have fallen into the fate of a child. You understand who Carl truly is. But even within our circle, we must be vigilant. And this is why we are... Jan forced our hand to convict. Well, not convict. Accuse Krieger. I would not have done it so swiftly, but Jan is also in a circle. He's part of this council. And Carl does take a lot of solace in his words because they both come from the Marienburg. And I was not aware of Carl until Jan brought him to the church.
We have concerns.
Hmm.
We already told you about Jan. He's from Marienburg. He knew Jan.
But you never brought this to my attention.
We did. No, out of character, we did bring it
Like
up.
way in the beginning.
Yeah, and
But
you
they-
said
I-
it was
they couldn't-
circumstantial, and we don't know if we could trust you because you're brand new here.
Right. Well, he can still.
Okay, I just wanted to,
I'm sorry. Okay, so he
It
didn't
did
say you
happen,
didn't
though.
bring that to my attention.
Yes,
This is you must understand. It's. Yes, we do believe you much more, but one person's word against an entire group.
A group of
Individuals.
individuals that was.
Streamcat, could you not knock into the camera?
I was
stand?
wondering what was happening just now.
No, that's Kit.
She's adjusting your camera angle. Oh, don't be cute.
She's practicing being a camera cat.
Aw, camera cat.
Come here.
She's gonna be your stage hand.
Come here.
She got
Stage
multiple
paw.
Stage digits.
Stage paw.
Ah.
You're the stage maw. She's the stage paw.
Ah, gotcha. I got you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And she's got your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, look, you can still watch the stream, cat.
Yeah.
Keep an
Very
eye
good
on it.
job.
Make sure we don't drop frames, okay?
We've been pretty good. We haven't dropped.
This group of people who are vouching for him are all on his payroll. If I recall correctly, you said they were mercenaries.
No, not just the people that are the mercenaries. We also the people who arrived. My throat. The people. Jan came forward with the crowd. He offered his aid. He has been nothing but helpful. I will point out that you're the only one that's doubting this right now. The effects on you are... The charm still lasts. You're now at day 2, actually, and you haven't seen him yet, so...
Well, I mean, I doubt Jan's authenticity, but I don't doubt Carl, you know?
Yeah. Also... Well, I'm
This is
saying
new
that...
though that Jan brought him to the church.
Yeah.
He's...
We were told someone else brought him to the church.
He was brought to the temple by a mob. The faithful who had been converted at the sight of the holy revealing. When he smote the cultists who were attempting to kidnap him. With his hammer. You know the story.
We did hear it.
He was
Yes.
carried to the temple by that group, and Jan was one of the people at the head of it. And when I heard the story, and I asked Carl if what they had said was true. Well, of course, I believed, and I knew that everything that they had said was true. It was a holy moment. It will be written about and will become our new gospel. Read side by side with the life of Sigmar will be read the New Testament of Carl. Well, As I said, I don't have much time. They're going to be breaking down your tent soon. I just wanted to make sure that if there was anything that you had left out that you didn't want to say in front of the rest, that I understand why you asked, but I could not ask the rest to leave in such a situation, especially hearing the commotion and then seeing you come out covered and waiting for it.
I just wanted to have your blessing to be forthcoming.
We didn't know if the others.
Yes,
If we were, we did not know if we were permitted to speak to the in front of the others.
I understand that. I would have preferred if you had been a little less forthcoming with Krieger's involvement, possibly, but
We just fought a demon.
I understand.
That
I
was
am
the
not.
reason.
This is why I am not coming down on you with the fire and the brimstone.
Nibble my cheese.
It's
I'm-
the only reason that we did was because we found the glove, and we had been going to the area to check to see what it was that might have drawn him there.
Yes, of course,
That
of course.
yes, we were.
So I understand. I'm not holding that against you. I'm not upset with you. I'm very much thankful for what you have done. You have defended this crusade again. And I thank you for it, even if you had come to us in such dire circumstances and your footing had been questioned. You have proven yourselves true to our cause, and I thank you. I have to go tend to Carl. Please make sure you are rested. Make sure you are healthy. And I hear that you would be traveling with me and the child today. This pleases me.
Is it an honor this time?
It is very much. We
I
want
look
you there
forward
to
to
ride
it.
with us as guests. I must be going. Again, I thank you.
Should we ask about?
He goes to leave.
Should we ask him about Ayla and his son? Perhaps some sort of
As a favor?
reinstatement.
He's leaving.
Ask now if you're going to.
One moment, please, Lecter.
He stops and turns. Yes?
There is something perhaps that we would like possibly looked into or taken care of. The blacksmith, Ayla.
Yes, I know. I know of who you speak.
He and his son have been very recently beaten. Their cart was badly damaged. He was able to repair it though, and they have been driven out of their area by ruffians apparently seizing justice for themselves.
Oh, well, there's only so much we can do. The faithful outside of these sheet walls have organized themselves into different ways. I can see who we might be able. I might ask a few. Maybe the Brothers of the Heart might be good to see if they would possibly come together and see to their protection if I can convince them that it is worth it.
Because he's an outstanding smith, and I thought he might be even better suited to be closer and
Sadly,
see to our needs.
we at the Inner Circle we focus solely on making sure that Carl is taken care of. Once you are outside of the sheet wall, we can give proclamations, but what the faithful do with those proclamations is entirely up to them. There are injustices that we see in amongst the camps, and but all we can do is send patrols out to show that we do show interest. But if groups do not like each other, we cannot make them become buddy out of nowhere.
Well, thank you at least for hearing me out on this.
I appreciate. I appreciate your concern, especially if they do not deserve such derision. But like I said, once we'll do what we can. I must be going and see to Carl to make sure he is prepared to leave. He can be a late starter. This is good day. And he turns and heads out of the tent, and another looks to be of a sergeant rank of Eisenbach spearman steps forward and says, if you're ready, we'll begin packing up your things.
I see no reason to hesitate.
Okay. We're gonna keep this though, and I pick up the basket of food.
A good choice.
He says, very well then. Your horses are already outside if you need them. Was back in helmet for a second there. Sorry. He says, your horses are outside if you're prepared. And he heads out, and you see his feet don't leave past the tent very far. He's basically waiting outside the tent for you to get on your horses, and then they're going to break your shit down.
At least we don't have to do it ourselves this time. Or you don't have to do it this time.
I like kind of
Make sure to tell Nils he doesn't have to help.
Nils has
Nils.
already packed up half of Carmen's shit into her trunk.
Nils.
As you've been talking, he has been actually, like, he's a little bit, as much as you're upset that he is doing things.
I know it's like what he
Yeah.
wants to. Yeah, I'm gonna let him.
But
do it.
no,
spark
but
of life
what
in
I
a
mean
way.
is that you can see he's not staring into the distance. He's focused on what he's doing. So as so you're saying Nils?
Yeah.
He says, yes, sir. What is it that you want me to do?
Just wanted to let you know that the rest of them are packing up the tent, so we can.
Well, I don't want to leave your
Oh,
belongings.
yes, of
So,
course.
I have pretty much everything packed up except obviously I haven't put away your armor and your weapons, but everything else is
That was
away.
most impressive what you did with that pauldron, too.
Yes,
I always had a knack for fixing things. It's just
you could
applying
learn
pressure at the
something
right
from him.
place.
Side eye
Possibly.
from Ladira. There's a little more to that, but
I
give yourself
draw
some credit.
I draw strength from Sigma. If it weren't for his blessings, I wouldn't be able to do anything I do. And I just hope that those blessings can be guided properly by my knight. I'll go make sure that the tack and saddle are put onto the horse correctly for you. Heads outside, and you can hear him, fussing with buckles, and he's
kinda
even
like
like
looks
he's like
familiar.
you can hear him unbuckling and rebuckling all of the saddles.
Aw. Like, normally I feel like he deserves a day off, but for some reason I feel like this is helpful for him to do what he feels
Routine.
like he should do.
I still think you should make sure he rides with you.
Yes,
for
yes.
just a little
I
bit.
will insist on it, even if he fights me on it.
Okay.
So you pack up the rest of your things, put them into the trunks, close up the trunks, and stepping outside. As soon as you step outside, soldiers go in, pick up your trunks, and start taking them off to the waiting wagons. You can see that since you've been in the tent, the entire camp has pretty much been broken down.
Wow.
Like there's
fucking hold you
they're
guys back.
finishing up the shield wall right now. They're still putting things onto carts, but you can tell that they did give you your time, but you're not holding anybody up. They haven't gotten on their way yet. The procession hasn't been completely made.
So even without Krieger, it's still that well-oiled precision with breaking things down, and everything still seems organized.
Yeah, everything still seems organized, even though you see the addition of the caged wagon, where Krieger and it seems like 10 of his men have been rounded up and thrown into the back of it. They sit there, heads hanging sullen, arms around their knees.
Oh, you heard that?
It's then that you see the procession is starting to form now. And you see a brilliant smile coming from Nils, sitting atop a horse. Because there's 4 now. And he looks to you and he's like, "They gave me a horse. Can I keep it?"
Of course. You have earned it.
He leans down and like shoves his face into the mane of the horse and like hugs it.
So I need
Around
a
the neck.
description of this horse. It's very important.
It's a chestnut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well brushed, well taken care of. They didn't give him a nag. You have a feeling. You have a feeling that it might have been one of Krieger's men.
Oh my god.
Hand me down.
Horses.
Oh.
You get that feeling because
Awkward.
the saddle and tack you recognize as Imperial State Trooper. You know,
Regalia.
regalia. No, he doesn't need them. So, he's just he's a good boy.
Yes. Well, on our ride today, you're gonna have to think of a name for him.
That's true. It has to be his right's name, though.
Probably.
You can get to know him before you name him.
And he's instantly goes deep in thought as you guys go to mount up your horses.
Oh, everyone loves pets.
Wait, do we even have names for our horses?
No.
His
We don't have
The-
descriptions
the-
of our horses either.
the tents instantly get your tent is broken down and wrapped and ready to go with fucking precision. On the carts, ready to go. Eisenbach's men are just as drilled, it seems, as the Imperial state troops. It's then that you hear from behind you, "Road wardens! Road wardens!"
Turn around.
Make some wisdom checks.
Oh no, I was excited because for a second I mixed up the accents. I thought it was gonna be our scrappy little D&D care boy, but no.
No, that's road wardens! Road
Wait,
wardens!
do they get my
He's a little bit
bonus?
more aggressive.
Do they get my bonus?
You guys already have bonuses for different reasons. What's your bonus give?
It gives +2.
+2. Okay.
Well, actually, wait, hold on.
If it gives advantage.
Gives my charisma modifier,
Oh.
which is +2.
Okay, so
Yes.
everyone gets +2 to this
we
roll,
still have
as
you two?
well as having advantage.
Yes, because it
advantage.
hasn't been.
It has been an
Okay.
hour. At
It
this
has
point.
been an hour.
The short rest and everything else on top of it, yes, it has been an hour. But you have advantage for other things.
Okay.
So it's wisdom saving. throw. Oh my
Did he
God.
do it again?
Yeah.
All right.
He has advantage.
On
or
my
we all do?
green
I have an
Drake.
18.
An 18.
What did he say? He has advantage.
You all have advantage.
Yeah.
I'll have advantage. All right. Sorry.
You're
it's
wearing the
late.
bells still,
Oh,
remember?
The two of us are wearing the bells.
Yeah.
Yes, the one that you tried to take from me.
Alright.
Well,
That's a
stop
13
being
plus. Said wisdom.
16.
So that's 16, and then 17, and then do I get my +2?
Unless it says you give your
Let me
bonus
see.
to
You
yourself.
and friendly creature, so 19.
19. It's a really hard DC.
Really?
I'm still
really
the
hard
I'm
to see.
still the only one.
Still the only one.
Well, Nils.
I told you the DC last time. It's
Oh,
20 plus.
Am
I'm not
rolling
gonna say
for
exactly, but I've
Nils?
told you it's 20 plus.
Yeah.
What's going on with Nil?
You
I'll
gotta
roll
for
it.
nil. Oh, okay.
Okay. I know.
Why do you do this to me?
Because I like to think I'm good at my job.
Yeah, well, one day we're gonna
Ooh,
get
down
you
boy.
back.
Well, when you run a game, you can be just as much as the evil DM as you want.
Oh, I look forward to it.
So,
You find yourself.
Carl sits on his palanquin, and you can see him waving. Come here, I must hear.
Okay. Right up to Carl.
She goes along with.
As you're riding up to Carl, you hear the and it sends chills up your spine. The holy bells from the churches are being rung, and it's just a little too close to the bells you heard before. As the procession begins once more to move off towards Altdorf, you form up with Carl, and the crusade marches on. And that's where we're going to end it
Night.
for the night.
Again,
Damn it!
I'm the only.
I think it's really funny and amazing that you're.
It's exhausting. It's not funny anymore.
No, I love
It's
it. I love it.
exhausting.
Oh, it's so good. It's just it's showing how
Listen, you've
You know
given
what?
up on trying to help us.
the
I
fact
might
that the
point
bard
out.
is immune to bullshit actually kind of makes sense if you think about it. The bard being immune to the bullshit, but
Finished.
this Domino's pizza bar is filling up, and that means it's going to be here soon. So we need to make some space on that table.
Oh, shit.
I need some
All right,
bread
we
and
gotta go.
So we can eat. We gotta go. Remember, everybody. We'll be back. Keep following the channel. We love you guys.
We'll see you Monday night.
As always, stay evil.
We didn't do our outro.
You didn't what? Swear to God, old man.
Goodbye.